Ringo TV Reactions, back at you again with another one. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. So, what are we talking about? Subject is polygyny. Let me go to my channel so I can pretty much see my live chat while I'm streaming on this phone. Let's see what we got. I don't know. I know I'm streaming, but it's not on my YouTube, which is kind of weird. This is weird. Let me go back and see. I want to make sure that it started from the beginning of the stream. Let me see. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Okay. So, what are we talking about? All right, so it started. So, let's get down to business. So, you see the title, Understanding Polygyny versus Monogamy and the Lies Being Told. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the class, you have to understand a couple of things. Here on YouTube, right? I'm one of the pioneers in talking about the subject of polygyny. Nobody else. Me and another brother named Handu Solomon. Been in these YouTube streets teaching on the subject of polygyny. All these other content creators never talked about this topic. This was never in their vocabulary. They never mentioned it. They don't know nothing about it. When you're interested in these kind of topics, ladies and gentlemen, it's either you're studying the Bible or you're following men that have been teaching on these topics for years, right? So I want to break down a lot of things because in these YouTube streets, everybody is talking about polygyny, but they don't even know what they're talking about. Everybody's making rules. Everybody's talking about this is how it's supposed to be. Everybody's saying, well, you know, a man got to have this, he got to do that. I'm going to simplify everything for you to understand what's going on. One of the things a lot of people love to say is that, you know, a man have to make a certain amount of money in order to have more than one wife, or whatever the case is. That's just a joke. You have to have a certain amount of money to take care of a family, period. As long as you live within your means, it's not like you have to make $1 million. You know, do you understand what I mean? If you're living within your means, you'll be able to have a great life. You'll be able to provide for your family. What's the difference between a man having one wife and 5 kids versus a man who have 2 wives and 2 children? What's the difference? Anybody could do the math? What's the difference between a man that have 1 wife and 5 kids versus a man that have 2 wives and 2 children? Which one will cost more? I believe everybody graduated high school here, right? Answer the question. Is everybody slow? Is that difficult for you to understand? What is the difference between a man who have 1 wife, 5 kids versus a man who have 2 wives, 2 kids? Which family is going to require more money? The one with 1 wife is going to require more. So what exactly is the issue with primarily women when we have a topic on polygyny where they assume a man got to make all this money? Because if you only have 1 wife and a bunch of kids, you're going to have money. Not only are you going to have money, you're going to have to know how to budget. You're going to have to know how to live within your means. So it's not really about money, is my point. The point is living within your means. Being that I'm originally from New York and I moved to North Carolina, I can tell you, beyond a shadow of doubt, living in New York, you're going to waste money. You're going to spend more money in New York. If you live in the big city, you're going to spend more money. New York is a vacuum for taking away your money. When you live in North Carolina, it's a different vibe. You have communities where you're in these communities and you would have to make your house or wherever you live at, you would have to make that your home, a place where if you had to just stay there for years, you're good to go. You know why? Because your home has everything it needs for you to be happy, comfortable, and at peace. In New York, you have to spend money in order to be entertained. You have to spend money by going out. You have to always look good. You have to dress nice. You have to have the designer shoes. You have to do this, do that. It's so much money that you got to spend to maintain an image in New York versus in North Carolina. In New York, your children are susceptible to the devil because they're in all of these inner cities. They're being influenced by the devil daily. In North Carolina, if you're in a community and you need a car to drive around, then if you have children, your children are literally in the community. Your children are not out at some place they don't belong at. Your children is not over here. Your children is not messing around over there doing evil. Your children are in the community. So you know where they are at all times. And the only time you need to, I guess, entertain them or do something in terms of activities is by driving out and go places with your kids, which is a way better living condition than in the cities. So you're going to spend less money in North Carolina and more money in New York. That being said, it's very clear that if a man have one wife in New York, he's going to be spending more money if he have children. A heck of a lot more money. Now, the reason why I got to do this video is because there's a lot of confusion. A lot of people talk about the subject of polygyny when they don't even know what they're talking about. A lot of men believe they're practicing polygyny because they're screwing different women. Just because you're screwing different women does not mean you're practicing polygyny. Just because as a man you have the birthright to have more than one wife does not mean that you even understand what it is yourself. So I pretty much have a little list that I have here. I want to talk about it. Salute to everybody coming in. I got work to do. This is a serious lesson because a lot of people don't understand what this is. To the ladies out there, it's either you listen or leave. I really don't have time to entertain your emotions. Either way, you're going to get piped down by a man either way. So whether it's polygyny or monogamy, a man is going to pipe you down regardless how you feel. So keep your feelings at the door. I'm not concerned with none of that mess. And I'm mainly talking to you older women over 40 who think that somehow, some way, that all of us brothers are chasing you down to make you wives. And for some reason, you have this mindset of, well, I'm not sharing my man with nobody. Well, woman, you're going to be by yourself forever anyway. You're never going to be married in this lifetime. I told y'all this already. Y'all won't listen to me. I told you already. In this lifetime, ladies, if you're not falling in line with the order of the way marriage is supposed to be, you're going to be single for the rest of your natural life. And this is happening right now. It's either you're going to be single for the rest of your natural life or you're just going to get pumped and dumped by different men. Either way, it is what it is. Pick your poison. But either way, you're going to get piped down by somebody. Not because somebody forced themselves on you, because you opened that door. Because you were horny and you wanted some D. So let's keep it a buck. And understand throughout this broadcast, I'm going to be 100% thorough, raw. We're not sugarcoating nothing. We're not here to play games. We're supposed to be adults. So if you come in here, this is an adult show. This is not a children's show. This is an adult show. We're not here to play any games with nobody, right? So now, a couple of things I want to make clear about what polygyny is not. Polygyny is not smash and dash. In terms of, as a man, because you know you can have more than one wife, you figure, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to smash and dash. I'm going to get these different women, pump them up, and I'm going to dash them away. You know, that's not polygyny. Smash and dash, pump and dump, that's not polygyny. That's you being a whoremonger male. A baby daddy. If you're a man, let's talk about it. Because you got a lot of men that claim they're practicing polygyny, but they're baby daddies. You're not practicing polygyny. If you're a baby daddy, you're not practicing polygyny. How you practicing polygyny and you can't even get along with your baby mama? How you practicing polygyny? You and your baby mama is on bad terms. You having all these kids out of wedlock. You don't got no stable home, no stable house. But you claim you're practicing polygyny? No, you're not. You're just a whoremonger male who happened to breed up multiple women. That's not polygyny. That's dysfunction. Do you understand that? If you cannot get along with the women you sleeping with, and all of a sudden y'all at odds against each other, but you got kids, that's not polygyny. That's not polygyny. Those women don't even like you. You don't even like them. You argue back and forth with your baby mama. That's not polygyny. That's confusion, right? That's pure confusion. If you're on child support as a black man, child support, that's not polygyny. You're on child support. Your baby mama threw you on child support. That's confusion. That's not a stable home. That woman don't like you, or you don't like her, and she's taking you to the bank. That's not polygyny. I don't care if you got 3 baby mamas. That's not polygyny. You're on child support by all these women. Obviously, this is dysfunctional. That's not godly. That's not biblical. You understand? So don't call that polygyny. Don't talk about, yeah, I got 3 wives. No, you don't. You got 3 enemies that you got pregnant. That's not polygyny. So if you're a baby daddy, right, you got 2, 3, 4, 5 baby mamas, right, and you got all these kids, and you're talking about you're practicing polygyny. No, you're not. You're practicing whoredom. You're practicing being a so-called demon, because all you're doing is impregnating different women, right? Creating baby mamas. None of these women are your wives. You don't get along with them. You can't have conversations with them. That's not polygyny. So don't call that polygyny. That's dysfunction, right? Nowhere in the Bible do you see a man of the Most High with a bunch of baby mamas. You don't see no man of the Most High with baby mamas in different area codes. That's not polygyny. I don't care how many baby mamas you got. I don't care how many kids you got. That's not polygyny. That's serial monogamy. That's serial monogamy disguised as polygyny. That's not functional. That's dysfunctional. Do you understand? Again, ladies and gentlemen, when you listen to people on social media talk about the topic of polygyny, if it's not coming from me or another brother named Handu Solomon, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about, because they're coming at you with regurgitated information. They're coming at you with emotions to try to appease to different groups in order to make them feel good. I'm not here to make you feel good. If you don't like the message, leave. If you got a problem, go. Unsubscribe. I really don't care, because the way the dating game is going in today's day is either you get on board with the program or you're going to be single for the rest of your natural life. Either you get on board with the program or you're going to get played by one of these ninjas in these streets. These guys are going to lie to you. These guys are going to manipulate you in order to get in your pants, period. I said these guys are going to lie to you. These guys are going to manipulate you to get in your pants. And once they do, ladies, you're going to be the one getting the short end of the stick. And you're going to be by yourself, miserable, with a child that you're going to have to raise by yourself because you didn't listen to me, right? You wanted to go out there, live your worst life, and now you got a baby out of wedlock by a ninja that told you he's an Israelite and how he's practicing polygyny. But you didn't judge the tree by its fruits. He piped you down. Now you got kids out of wedlock, and now you're alone. And he's off to the next woman who he's piping down, getting pregnant. You got a lot of guys out here claiming they're biblical Israelites, and they're just piping women down, creating a bunch of babies. They don't got no wives. They got a bunch of baby mamas. So this message is not directed at women. This message is directed at men and women. Do you understand? Now, men that have sneaky links, that's not polygyny. You have a sneaky link, a jump off, a side piece, whatever you want to call those type of things, that's not polygyny. That's not functional. That's not a family. That's just you going to a woman to pretty much get your rocks off. And she's pretty much, a woman of the night. That's not polygyny. Do you understand? I'm trying to simplify this so that you all can understand. Dealing with 304s, that's not polygyny. That's not polygyny. How you a man of the Most High and you dealing with 304s talking about, yeah, you know, these are my wives, these are my concubines. What? Where is that in the Bible? Where in the Bible did men of the Lord have 304s as concubines? Where y'all getting this from? You don't got no real relationship with these women. That's not polygyny. That's whoredom, right? Buying box from harlots. That's not polygyny. If you got to go out there as a man to buy some box, that is not holy. That's not righteous. That's not polygyny. You're a whoremonger male, right? Committing adultery, taking another man's wife to sleep with her. That's not polygyny. Just because you can have more than one wife as a man does not mean you go sleep with another man's wife. That's not polygyny. But Ringo, she was coming on to me and gave me head. That's not polygyny. But Ringo, I was at the job and she was, you know, she was getting it in and, you know, I had to do what I had to do because, you know, I'm a man. That's not polygyny. That's whoredom. That's whoredom. That's not polygyny. Right? Not taking care of the women that you got. That's not polygyny. If you claim you got women and you ain't providing for these women, you ain't taking care of them, you ain't in these women's lives, you don't got good relationships with these women, that's not polygyny. That is not polygyny. Do you understand me? And you have a lot of guys that are practicing serial monogamy and they disguise it as polygyny because they're getting women pregnant out of wedlock. I told you already, if you see a black man, white man, whatever man with baby mamas, and he don't get along with these women are not in his life, he don't live with these women, he don't deal with these women, he's at odds with these women, he's on child support from these women, that's not polygyny. And as a woman, you ought to be concerned. If you're dealing with a man that got baby mamas, meaning you're now a baby mama, and he also got baby mamas over here and there, and he's not in agreement with them, that's a sign right there where you going next. That's a sign to you that your relationship with him is going to end soon. Do you understand me? That's like getting with a woman that got divorced 3 times. Bro, if she got divorced 3 times and you just got with her, what do you think's going to happen with you? She going to leave you too. So a clear sign to any woman that a man is not good is just look at his relationships with his women. If a man says he practiced polygyny, okay, where are his women? Let's look at those relationships that he had with these women. Is he in good standing with these women? Is he beefing with these women? Did these women put him on child support? Is he having difficulty seeing his kids? If he's going through all of this drama, that's a red flag, and it should wake you up to realize you're in the wrong place. Because if this man can even get his situation in order with his women, that all his baby mamas, if that's out of order and he's with you, it tells you what kind of man you're dealing with. It means that he have no control over the situation. Do you understand? So if you go get pregnant by him and he don't even have control over the situation he got right now, come on now. You should know where this is going to go. But you ain't going to listen to me anyway. You're going to go do what you want to do and become a baby mama. I've seen this happen many times with women. They always rush out there to go get with a ninja, and then they end up a single baby mama, mad at the world because they don't want to listen. Right? Now, let's talk about another thing where people always say about polygyny, right? They love to say that men that want polygyny are full of lust. They're just, full of sexual lust. Let me break your mindset here. Women were created by the Most High for men to smash. Do you understand me? The Most High made a woman with breasts, a body, shapely, pretty parts, everything to make a man get a rise so that he can smash, to multiply. For you to say that men only want to practice polygyny because they're full of lust is dumb. The word lust mean desire, strong desire. For the class in the back, the word lust mean strong desire, a craving, a strong craving. What happens when a man see a beautiful woman? He want to smash. What happens when a man see some nice pair of breasts? He want to touch. What happened when a man see a woman with a nice behind? He want to feel on that thing. Why? Because that's how the Most High designed the game. Any man at the sound of my voice, when he see a woman that is attractive and he don't want to smash, is like this. Do you understand me? You're supposed to, as a man, want to smash when you see a woman. That is 100% normal. Do you understand me? So are you saying that men that want to practice polygyny because they want sex? Yes. Just like when a man deal with a woman under monogamy, he want to smash. What's the matter with you? Are you crazy? Hey, sister, you're so beautiful. You know what he just said? He want to sleep with you. Ladies, when a man come up to you and they say, hey, sister, excuse me, miss, wow, you're so attractive and that's a beautiful dress you have on. Translation, I want to sleep with you. I want to touch on your body. I want to feel on your breasts. I love the way your lips look. I want to experience everything about you. That's what he just said. Do you understand me? No man goes to a woman. No man is attracted to a woman and he don't want to sleep with her. But Ringo, polygyny should be all about love. Fam, I don't even know you. What are you talking about? You know, do you understand anything about love? Of course not. You know why? Because you don't even have a relationship. So you don't even know what love means. Let me ask you a question. When you take seeds and you throw them out in the field to plant an apple tree, what happens? Do it grow overnight? Or do it take time? It takes time, right? You plant apple seeds, you don't get an apple tree the next day. You meet a woman today, you don't love her, bro. You meet a woman today, you don't love her. But what you do love is that vagina. What you do love is feeling on them breasts. Oh, yeah. But do you love her? No. You know why? Because it takes time. Nobody just meet each other. Oh, we're in love. How? Y'all ain't go through nothing. Y'all ain't been through nothing. You haven't been with this person long term. You haven't learned to appreciate this person. How do you love them? How do you love them? How? You haven't spent no time. When you plant apple seeds, it takes time for it to develop roots. And if you know anything about roots, roots grow down first before it spring up. So in a relationship, a man and a woman have to grow in love. You don't fall in love. Anything you fall in is bad. If you fall in water, fall in mud, fall in a ditch, that's bad. You're gonna get hurt. Anything you fall in, you're gonna get hurt. But when you grow into something, it's everlasting. It stood the test of time. And this is something a lot of you don't understand because you don't got relationships. Most of you ladies that are watching that are mad at me, you haven't even had a relationship long enough to grow or experience what love even means. The only thing you know is that you got smashed and dashed. That's all you know. You see what I'm saying? This is serious business, man. Absolutely serious, man. Shout out to Trending with Sharice for the support. Says I was just on Germany Hill show talking about polygamy. Dude kicked me off because I didn't agree with the Turkish women. She exposed that she will never share her man. Thank you, Ringo TV, for standing on business. Appreciate you for the support. Let me see. Okay. See, the thing is, with all these other people that talk about these topics, these people don't even know what they're talking about. Like, I'm just being honest with you. A lot of these people don't understand the nature of a man. But I need to make that very clear. Anytime a man get with a woman, it's because he want to sleep with her. If you're a woman and you're listening to me right now and I find you attractive, it's because I want to sleep with you. I want to feel and experience your body. I want to put heavy meat on you. What do you think this is? I'm a man. I'm supposed to want that. That's how the Most High made me. So I'm not going to sugarcoat, emasculate myself, restrict my manhood in order to make myself appear like I'm this holy, righteous man that don't want to put heavy meat inside of you. I would be bugging. But see, this is what a lot of these guys do on social media. They try to act like, you know, those Jesus songs that be coming on. That's not how it is, bro. The Most High knew what he was doing when he made Eve for Adam. He knew what he did. But yet in today's day, people religiousize, if that's even a word, religiousize everything. Everything is about religion. You talk about polygyny, oh, you're full of lust. Yeah, full of lust, full of desire, because I love women. Yes, full of lust. You know why? Because lust is a desire. When your father saw your mom, you thought he loved her? No, he wanted to put meat inside of your mom, and he did. And now you're here. Talking all this mess about love. What love got to do with it? What are you talking about? So what do these women want today? What do these women want today when they go on all of these dates with men? Money. Not only money, they want meat. That's what they want. It's so crazy how when a man talk about polygyny, everything is always, oh, you just full of lust. So what are women full of? What are women full of when they go on dates with different men every other week and still haven't become a wife, still haven't settled down? What are they? What is their desire? Because we know they're not getting married. So what are they doing? Looking for pipe, looking for resources. That's what they're looking for. Looking for fun, looking for a good old time. And they don't mind dating this guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy. But the minute I talk about polygyny, oh, I would never share my man with some other woman. Woman, you sharing your body with everybody right now. You dating multiple guys right now. So what's the difference? You sleeping with multiple guys right now. But if a man talk about polygyny, he's a bad guy. No. So are you saying that polygyny is about a man wanting more sex? Listen, sex is involved, fam. What are you, slow? Are you slow? So let me get this straight. You think a man want more than one wife because he just want to love her? That's all he want to do. Yeah, I want me 4 wives because I just want to love them. I just want to love them. No, he want to sleep with them. What are you, dumb? If you're a woman and this man is liking you, what do you think he want to get with you for? Because he want to love you? Or he want to sleep with you? But I thought it's all about love. Love is something you grow into. Be smart. You don't meet somebody in one day and, oh, I love him. Oh, I love her. How? How do you love her? You just met her. This is why when you brothers meet a woman and the first thing you're saying is, hey, babe, we only known each other for about a week and I really love you. You know what I mean? I just want to let you know. Bro, you don't love her. Stop gassing her up. You don't got those kind of feelings for her yet, bro. Y'all don't even know each other. You haven't been through nothing. What you love to do is take her clothes off. It would be better if you just tell her that. This is why I keep telling you guys. It would be better for you to just tell a woman what you love to do to her. That, to me, would be more appropriate. You just call her to the side and you just tell her what you love to do to her. Tell her how much you love the way her body looks and how her eyes looking, how her lips looking, what you want to do. That would be more appropriate than saying, I love you, and you just met this woman. Problem with a lot of men in today's day is that they're weak. And they're afraid to tell women how they really feel. If you're afraid to tell a woman how you really feel, you've already been emasculated as a man. And a lot of you guys been trained by women to basically suppress your manhood. Especially if the more religious you are, the more likely you're a single man in today's day. I promise you, 90% of men that are religious, right? They don't even have a woman right now. And they beat their meat all day. They watch porn all day. Do you understand me? All these guys do, the religious brothers, the ones who be quoting scriptures, talking about Bible says this, Bible says that, those guys be beating their meat all night, watching porn. They'll be online talking about Jesus, and then in the nighttime whacking off. The religious women that talk about, oh, Ringo, you're wrong. I don't know what you're saying. I wouldn't share my man. Those very same women will go to Amazon, order sex toys, right? Order eggplants, order this, order that, and have all these discreet boxes come into their house. That's right. And they be in their bed playing with themselves while Jesus is looking at them. That's right. You brothers be in your house whacking off, beating your meat with veins coming out of your head, lotion all over the place, tissues everywhere, while Jesus is looking at you beating your meat. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is watching you in your house by yourself, beating your meat. But you're religious when you're on social media. Religious men, religious women, both hypocrites. Why? Because they can't handle the truth. They can't handle the truth. The people that you see getting mad in the chat are the ones that do exactly what I'm telling you, fam. Because when I start cooking, those demons that are in them start coming out. Because they know it's true. But they don't talk about their lust for masturbation. They don't talk about their lust for watching porn. They don't talk about it. 90% of the women that complain about polygyny have different types of XXX toys. Different sizes, different lengths, different girths. And it's in their house right now. If we get a search warrant and go into these women's houses and search everywhere, you'd be shocked what you find. You will be shocked what you find, fam. So don't let them fool. Don't listen. None of y'all ladies fooling me. You're not fooling me one bit. You know what I mean? So let me look at a couple of things here. So, is polygyny about sex? Yes, of course it is. What are you, slow? Just like monogamy is about sex. Well, why do a man want more than one woman? Well, to reproduce and to have sex and to have more help. Wake up, smell the coffee. Why would a man want a woman? So he can have sex, so he can have children, so he can have help. Why would a man want to practice polygyny? So he can have sex, so he can have children, so he can have help. Is that too hard for you to understand? You do know men, for the most part, have a high sex drive, right? You do know that, right? Do you know that in every monogamous relationship, every man always end up with another woman? Ladies, how many times you dated a man and you said he cheated on you? I'll wait. How many of you pretty gals out there that thought you were so pretty, so fine, that it's impossible for a man to cheat, right? And he still did. Even though you're super cute. It doesn't matter if you're super cute. I told you ladies 1,000 times, cute don't mean nothing. You could be super pretty in the face. A man would get with a woman who is not all that attractive, but the way she make him feel, he rock with her. It's either she have a nice body or she just vibe with him, man. Her conversations is next level. She cook, she takes care of him. He come to her crib, he can relax. You know what I mean? She asks how's his day. This woman is very attentive to this brother. You don't do that. She does. He has peace when he's with her. Yeah, he come home to you, but at the end of the day, he still got to go check out his other woman. So again, ladies, how many times have you dated different men and over time the relationship end because you ended the relationship? Not because the man ended it, you did. Because you accused him of cheating on you. I'll wait. So if you understand that, it seems like every man you ever dated, it seemed to always have end with you accusing him of cheating. So what does that mean? That means that in his nature, it is designed for him to be with more than one woman. So why exactly do women want these men to be under monogamy? To control them. This is why I tell you guys to just go do your thing and stop worrying about what a woman thinks. You're going to get with another woman, you get with her. It is what it is. As long as you don't lie, you know what I mean? You let her know you got another woman or two, or whatever the case is. That way she understands what it is. Never lie to women. But my point is, as a man, you shouldn't be going to a woman looking for permission. Like asking her, excuse me, babe, I was thinking, you think you would be cool, like if I have another wife, like, you know, what are you doing? You asking her for permission? Bro, just go do what you gotta do. What are you doing? Do you ask your woman for permission to go get another job? I'm beginning to think that you guys are not really the head of the house. Because I don't understand why is it that men are asking women for permission to be a man. I don't get that. And see, again, these ladies keep getting mad with me, and they don't even got a man. Most of the women that are listening to me right now, that are like, well, I disagree with this, I disagree with that. Woman, you don't even got a man. You don't even got a husband. Like, you're literally lonely. Literally in your house with toys. You're pathetic. Like, seriously, sit down. Either you sit down, listen to a man teach, or leave. Because you're wasting your time. You don't even have a man. You don't even have a man leading you and guiding you. You're in no position to talk about nothing. You've been on earth for 40 years and still don't have a husband. Something's wrong with you, not the men. Something's wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with these men. Something's wrong with you ladies. Because a man is going to be a man regardless. I'm just trying to liberate these brothers to be men rather than going out here being feminine all the time, asking a woman for permission to be a man. You want another woman, you go get her. You pull up, you shoot your shot, you tell her what it is. You tell her that you're trying to holler at her. It is what it is. You let her know you got another woman, but you like her and you want to do what you got to do. If she feeling you, she going to rock with you. I told you already. Women don't care that you got another woman. That's a myth, bro. You know how you hear women, they be like, oh, I would never do this, I would never do that. Women don't listen to them lies, bro. These women will deal with you if you got 3 women. They don't care, bro. They really don't care. It's all about, do she like you, bro? If that woman like you, she do not care what woman you got, bro. I'm telling you facts, man. Y'all be out here so scared, like, well, you know, I'm gonna have to just lie to her. Ringo, you got a wife? You got a woman? No. Single. You single? Yeah. I'm single. You know? Just doing my thing. She ain't listening to that, man. She don't believe you. It'll be better if you just tell her the truth. Because they already know already, man. It's about if a woman like you, bro. If a woman like you, she's gonna rock with you regardless what woman you got, bro. You can see all these women in live chat, all these women who gonna comment after that are mad. None of them got a man. None of them got a man. But they got those toys. Don't move too much, ladies. We won't know it's you. They got them toys, bro. So if they believe in, you know, being celibate, then why they got toys? Talk to me. If they believe in being celibate, why they got toys? Why they playing in the shower with this object? Because that's their desire and lust for a man. They really want some D. They really want a man's pipe inside of them. Believe it or not. They just not going to tell you guys this. But women think about sex just as much as you brothers. if not more. They just hide it. Trust and believe what I'm saying. And the older the woman get, the more desire she has. So when you see a woman who is older and she don't have a man, I guarantee you she got those toys, bro. I promise you, those toys are in her house, man. We need to get a search warrant. We need to get a search warrant and go to all these women's houses, bro. We really do. We need to get a search warrant and go into these ladies' houses and find what they got, bro. Because I'm telling you, y'all think that I'm here lying. I'm telling you, all of these women have them, bro. They all got them. Right? So now, the purpose of polygyny is to be fruitful and multiply. A man cannot be fruitful and multiply with one woman. You can only but do so much with one woman. One woman cannot do everything for you as a man. You're going to need helpmates. You're going to need women in your life that is going to be able to help you reproduce. That's the way the Most High made the system. One woman can't do it all. She can't. When a woman is pregnant, a man is not supposed to be intimate with her when a woman is pregnant. Did you know that? When your woman is carrying, she's with child, you're not supposed to be putting meat inside of her, bro. That's considered rape. That's abuse. She's carrying a baby, and here you are penetrating her. What the heck is that, bro? That's sick. You're supposed to leave that woman alone and go to your other woman. But in today's day, when a man have a woman and he get her pregnant, that woman is expecting him to just be with her. So now you're suffering as a man. Literally, you're sex starved, horny. You have all these built up desires. So even though you got your woman, you're going to be a habitual masturbator. You're going to be watching porn. And that's if you don't have another woman. But you're going to be doing those things. That's a fact because you're a man. You need, a man have a biological need to mate with women. Do you understand that? Even Paul knew this. That's why he said in the scriptures, I would that all men were even as I. But if you can't contain, it is better to marry than to burn. So you're going to burn. If you're a man and you're not being sexually fulfilled, you will burn with lust. And what is lust? Desire. That's all lust is. Strong desire. You understand? Remember in Coming to America, she's your queen to be. Remember that song? There was a certain section in there when he talked about to desire. You see what I mean? To desire. Because that's the whole point. A man is supposed to desire women. There's no mistake in that. But we need for men to have the understanding of purpose, just like we need the woman to understand purpose. Because a lot of men are using polygyny as a way to go outside and be a whoremonger. Sleep around with women, pump and dump, get women pregnant out of wedlock, and they call that polygyny. No, it's not. You're wicked. You know what I mean? If you take a woman who's naked, take her to a prison and just throw her in a cell, what's going to happen to her? Is all the guys going to just ignore her? It's over. It's over. Do you understand me? That's my point. No different than when you're a woman and you're at the club, a bar, a mall, wherever, and you're looking good, all the guys are looking at you and they're hunting and they're plotting. Who's gonna get you? Same thing. Listen, take my analogy. Take a woman who's naked, throw her into a cell with 8 guys. You already know she's finished. She won't be able to get through that night. She's done. Take the average woman in today's day who's walking her dog in the park with a nice sundress, sandals, hair done, and she's walking by herself and it's nothing but men in the park. What do you think's gonna happen? Every last one of those men are gonna try to shoot their shot Is it because they love her? No. They want to smash. Period. They all want her. She look good. They all want to tap that thing. These are facts, man. I don't know, how could anybody deny this? Absolutely serious, man. So, the purpose for polygyny is to be fruitful and multiply. Men have to be taught on how to practice polygyny, just like men have to be taught how to practice monogamy. Monogamy was created by the white man as a way of population control for the biblical Israelites. Because the other nations, they're not being fruitful. They're not multiplying. They love to call us minorities, but that's not even true. They're the minority. That's what you don't understand. We're not the minority. I don't know where they get that from. Some psychological game. It's just like they tell you that, you got all these planets out in outer space, They just tell you a bunch of lies. Like, seriously, bunch of lies. The earth is round. This is this. All these different things. All of these things are lies. Nothing but lies. Even down to the point where they said, oh yeah, we were able to go to the moon. That whole thing was a lie. Staged, A pack of lies. They just lie all the time. You see? So men have to learn how to practice monogamy. Monogamy was forced on us. We never practiced monogamy. Our brothers always had more than one woman. And the sisters never had an issue. A black woman never, in times of old, was concerned about her man having another woman. Never. It wasn't even on her mind. It was like she was expecting that. She knew. Matter of fact, she looked forward. You know why? Because there was another woman to help with the kids. There was another woman to help around the house. Matter of fact, a woman would feel lonely to know that her man just have her and no other woman. She got to do all this work around the house, got to raise all these kids by herself, got to cook and clean by herself. She was miserable. But when there was another woman that came in, she was happy because now she had a sister that was helping her with the chores and various other things around the house. But monogamy was made as population control to keep us from multiplying. The other nations purposely did this so that we're not fruitful because the black woman is very fertile. The black woman is very, very fertile in order to bring forth a lot of children. This is why the white man is doing his best getting with the black woman right now. When you see interracial dating being published and pushed, y'all think this is a coincidence? No. The white man is like, look, I can't even be fruitful with my own women because they're not having babies anymore. So I need to get with a black woman because they're more fruitful. So what you got is these guys, they got a few dollars in their pocket. They go find themselves a young black woman and they be fruitful. And they'll have 2 or 3. And these black women don't even care. They only care when a black man talk about polygyny. But the white man has always had more than one woman. The white man always did this. He don't even have to, all he got to do is just flash some money. Black women stay quiet. This is facts. This is real facts, man. So, just like monogamy is taught, polygyny is our original culture. And because of slavery, because of all of the atrocities done to our people, they stripped us from this and made us feel guilty. So now in today's day, if you talk about polygyny, the black woman would be like, I'm not doing that. I'm not sharing my man with no other woman. But lady, you got 3 babies by different men. You're a single mom. You got 3 baby daddies, 3 kids out of wedlock by 3 different men, but you got a problem with a man having more than one wife? Go sit down. Sit down. I don't even know why you're standing up. Are you out of your mind? You got 3 baby daddies, 3 kids out of wedlock, nothing but drama and dysfunction. And have the nerve to judge a man because he's talking about polygyny, talking about what you wouldn't share. Woman, you already shared already. You shared your womb with 3 men that you honored and provided children for, and you're not even with them. That's sad. You gave these men your womb, the best years of your youth, and you're not even with them. And have the nerve to judge a man because he teach on polygyny? You crazy. You wilding. You wilding out. Right? So polygyny has to be taught correctly. A man needs sexual relations from women. That is a fact. Polygyny provides that. Polygyny provides a man access to more than one woman. Not in the sense of whoredom, not in the sense of, what is that word? Orgies. No. Orgies is not polygyny. If a man practices polygyny, you don't have two women giving you head at the same time. No. That's not polygyny. Cross that out. You're not in bed with three women at the same time talking about, well, these are all my wives. No. That's not polygyny. So don't mix the world and their mess in with polygyny. In polygyny, you deal with your women one at a time. That's how you deal with your women. You don't deal with them at the same time. You don't be in the shower with all of your wives talking about, well, I'm with my wives, so this is all good. No. No. Because now you're introducing those women to lesbianism. Because they're watching each other uncovered. And sooner or later, it's gonna get into that. If you keep entertaining that demon, sooner or later, those women that you claim are your wives, they're gonna be doing some freaky deaky stuff with each other, because your mind is gonna be so perverted, you're gonna want to see some of this type of stuff. And you're gonna be like another nature boy, how he had all of those women doing things with one another, and now his tail is up in prison getting stabbed up. That's his judgment for the evil. See, he wasn't practicing polygyny. He was a demon, a whoremonger male. He misused women. You know what I mean? He took another man's woman and got her pregnant and, was living crazy. Making y'all think, oh, these are all my wives. No, he liked men too. You ain't know that? That's right. Nature Boy, the one that a lot of you folks been following, he liked men too. He slept with men too. I brought out these tapes already. I exposed him already. You understand? He used to have a job in a strip club for men. That's right. He used to dance nude for men. That says it all. There's no way you're a masculine man and you're in a strip club, a gay club for men, dancing for them. That's right. There's still a video, I believe it's on YouTube, where Nature Boy is being examined by a man in some sort of clinic. Dude is literally in a YouTube video. It's on YouTube. I know it's on YouTube still. Probably it's still there. Where he's literally sitting down and the white man is touching him all over. Real weirdo stuff going on, fam. And that's the guy that told you he's practicing polygyny. That was not polygyny. That was serial monogamy. That was pure perversion. So I don't want people mixing these other things. There's another thing on YouTube called poly relationships. Poly relationships is not polygyny. Poly relationships is not polygyny. What is a poly relationship? Poly relationships consist of a man who is bisexual who like both men and women. That's poly relationships. Meaning, this man is bisexual. He like men and women. So he might have two women who are lesbians, right? He's still like men, but he don't mind being with two women. But he'll invite a man in too. That's called poly relationships. Be very careful what you listen to on social media. And that's the devil's way of pushing his agenda. Remember, I've been teaching on this topic for years. Nobody in the beginning days of YouTube was teaching on polygyny. Nobody. Nobody was talking about poly relationships. Nobody. It's when I started talking about polygyny and Handu Solomon started talking about polygyny, and it's like it went into the algorithm and it just went wow. And then the devil said, you know what? I'm going to pervert this because I don't want these people learning their true biblical marriage, their culture. I don't want them learning it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much sabotage what they're doing by putting out poly relationships to confuse them. So that anytime people type in polygyny, they'll get poly relationships. And now when women look at those relationships, they can get disgusted by poly relationships because they'll assume that's what Ringo's talking about. Are you seeing how the devil works? In other words, when you type in polygyny on YouTube, you're going to get nothing but poly relationships, which is a perverted form of polygamy, where you have rainbow activity going on. Basically, poly is rainbow polygamy. Simple as that. If you see anybody on YouTube with the title poly relationships, it's rainbow polygamy, not heterosexual. Do you understand? That's how the devil confuses you. So that when you see that, you'll be like, oh, so that's what Ringo talking about? So that's what Ringo's promoting? So he's promoting men with men and women with women? I'm not with that. So Ringo's promoting orgies? Because that's what they do in poly relationships. In poly relationships, a man can sleep with 2 men and 1 woman together. Because they're like this. Remember what I said. So if you're looking at my videos on polygyny and you're slow and you're not paying attention, you'll assume that everybody that's talking about polygyny is all the same thing. No, it's not. It's not. You know? Let me see what this comment says. Yes, you're supposed to earn your wives. God bless you when you can financially support your wives. I be laughing at all these comments, man, when people say stuff like that. When you can financially support your wives. Bro, women are not out here doing all of that. Women out here getting their own money. Do y'all not forget? You ladies always talk about you can do bad by yourselves. You don't need a man. You got a job. You pay your own bills. So what the heck y'all talking about financially support you? Nobody's financially supporting you. You support yourself right now. What's wrong with these women? It's like when these women are ready, right? They boast about being independent. Then when it's time to find wives, all of a sudden they want you to financially support them. What? I thought you support yourself. Now you're ready so now you want a traditional man when it's convenient for you. I'm telling you, man, this is sad, man. It's absolutely crazy. Women in today's day are not even looking for a man to provide or any of that. Women are looking for pipe, bro. Because women already work, they already got their job, they already got their house, they're already paying for their own bills. But the one thing they need is for a man to lay pipe. So when they get into a relationship with a man, they're not getting into a relationship for love, they're getting in a relationship to have sex. But see, these are the secrets that women don't tell you. They're not getting in relationships because they're trying to be a wife, bro. They just want to sleep with a man. They're tired of playing with these toys. But now, when I teach on these topics, they like to flip the script and make it seem like I'm doing something wrong. They always do that. None of these ladies got a man. Matter of fact, none of these ladies are married. They don't got no husband. These are facts. Right? Let me see, where we at? So, a man got to be taught on how to practice polygyny the correct way. Men need sex. They need to have that companionship with women. This is very important. Polygyny provides that. Men need to multiply, which means men need to reproduce, have children. This can only be done in polygyny. Monogamy doesn't do that. Men must take care of their children, which means you have to provide for your children. Men must love their wives, their women. You must do this. Even Christ said this, that a man must love his wife as his own body. If you hate your body, you'll hate your wife too, right? And this is really true. If a man is not happy with his own body, let's say a man is overweight, he's out of shape, and he don't really appreciate his body. If he have a woman, he's not going to appreciate her either, because he don't even feel good about himself as a man. The women that you have should either live in your house or in the same state if you're really practicing polygyny. It don't make no sense women live in another state somewhere and you're talking about, well, I'm practicing polygyny. No, that woman over there is just a woman you effing at the end of the day. And she knows that. Because if you're not in the same state where you can really interact and be around each other a lot of time, then y'all really don't have much of a relationship. So the ideal situation would be your women live under one roof. But we know in today's day, women got their own crib, their own spot. So in most cases, that's how it's going to be. You're going to have your situation. She's going to have her place. And you pretty much link up that way. Well, I'm not doing that, Ringo. That's not how it's supposed to be. A man supposed to put his wives in separate houses. Where is that in the Bible? Where is it in the Bible where it says a man is supposed to put all his wives in separate houses? Where is that in the Bible? Y'all be making up dumb stuff as you go. If you live in New York and you're one of my wives, you telling me I got to put you in a house and pay the mortgage? Y'all funny. Y'all got jokes. Really got jokes. So how do I protect you? If I'm in North Carolina, how do I protect you? If you're in New York, I'm in North Carolina, another wife is in Cali, another wife is in Florida, another wife is in Atlanta, how do I protect all of you and provide if I'm in North Carolina? It's really dumb. And see, another dumb thing that people do. I'm reading in the comments, Caramel says, why y'all trolls asking about where's Ringo's wedding ring? Fam, what do you mean wedding ring? What is that? Where's the wedding ring in the Bible? Let me ask you ladies a question who's taken D from different men. Where's your wedding ring? All you ladies in the chat that's taken heavy pipe from different men. Where's your wedding ring? You're taking pipe, right? So where's your ring? No ring? Where's your ring? You having babies out of wedlock. Where's your ring? No ring, right? But you taking heavy pipe, heavy meat. Where's the ring? Oh, you made them smash, right? You made them smash with no ring, right? How pathetic. Nowhere in the Bible do it say you're supposed to have a wedding ring. I don't know where y'all get that dumb stuff from. A man don't need a wedding ring to have a wife, dummy. Where y'all get that from? That's stupid. A wedding ring. Where's your wedding ring? You must be a virgin. All the guys you done dealt with, where's your wedding ring? You ought to be ashamed. All the men you dealt with and you don't got no wedding ring? Man, that's crazy. Now they became imaginary virgins all of a sudden, guys. These women is funny, man. None of them got a man. I promise you guys. None of them. I could tell when a woman don't got no man. They so easy to read. Let's see what we got. So, the ideal situation is women should live under the same house or in the same state. That way you have access to them. They got access to you. You can take a quick drive and boom, boom, boom. You can link up. That's the ideal situation. The women should understand their biblical role as a wife. That's another problem that we have in this generation is that a lot of women, they don't even know what it means to be a wife. They think because they got a vagina that all they got to do is just get married and automatically they know what to do. No, to be a wife means you need training. If you go get a job, you need training. Anything you do, you need training. Nobody just get an occupation, and just know how to do it. No, you got to know what you're doing. A lot of women want to be wives when they don't even know how to be a wife. A man don't need a woman just to wear a title. We need you to actually fulfill the call. So being a wife is more than just a title. If you don't know what being a wife is, it's going to be a problem. It's going to end with a divorce. So a woman needs to understand her biblical role to a man, just like a man needs to understand his biblical role to a woman. A man must understand what his role is and how to function in that capacity. A man must provide for his family. See, a lot of ladies love that part, that a man must provide. But let's beg to differ. We live in a society today where women are literally working, providing for themselves. They have their own careers, bought their own houses, drive their own cars, pay their own insurance. Once you understand this, we're living in a whole different day. We're literally living in a day where men no longer have to provide for women. We keep hearing that as a man, you must provide. But I'm going to tell you straight, in today's day, you don't even have to provide for a woman. Nope. You don't have to, because she want to work. So if she want to work to build and provide and buy houses and cars, then she could provide for herself. How about that? How about that, lady? Provide for yourself. Provide for yourself, because you're doing it right now. You had babies out of wedlock with a ninja, and you're still providing for yourself. That ninja ain't paying for nothing for them kids. You took meat, had babies, and he's out. So you providing for yourself. Cry. You know? This is how it is, man. Guys, again, you're going to have a lot of bitter women in my live chat that are not paying attention in the class. We've been streaming now for 66 minutes. If you just walked into this live stream and you don't know what's going on, shame on you to ask any question if you didn't listen to the class. I avoid dumb, stupid questions and dumb comments. You have to be able to listen to the context of the message before you run with your big mouth and your emotions talking about stuff I didn't say. We live in a time where women provide for themselves. They talk about how they're independent. They don't need a man. These women got their own house, their own apartment, their own car, their own thing. And then as soon as they get with a man, they automatically expect this man to just start providing for them. No, provide for yourself. Provide for yourself. Because the only way a man needs to provide for you is if you don't work. If you don't work, then yeah, if you're his woman, he should provide for you. Just like if you have children, they don't work. You got to provide for them. Get mad. Get mad. I don't care. You're going to get this work. If you're a woman and you work and you get with a man, stop talking about how this man needs to provide for you. No, you want to work. So go provide for your damn self and stop getting on this man's nerves, making him feel he got to provide for you. What is he providing for you for? You make money. Why don't you provide for him? Right or wrong? See, this is the sad double standard. These women want to go to work, make money, save their money while taking all of your money. No, it's not going down like that. You want a man to provide for you? Be a stay-at-home mom. You want a man to provide for you? You need to be in that house cooking. You need to be in that house working. You need to be in that house taking care of them kids. You need to be doing your chores. You need to be doing errands. You need to be doing that gardening. You need to be doing all that work in the house. Now he's under obligation to provide for you. If you go into a 9-to-5 to work, then you're not really my wife. You're somebody's wife on the job. If as a woman, you spend 8 hours to 12 hours at a job, you're not my wife. You're a part-time lover. You're giving your years to a company that's paying you. So how are you my wife? See, this is what America did to you women. That's why you're single right now. You've been deceived. In order for a man to provide, You got to be his wife. Not a boss chick, not a career girl. No. If you are a woman and you're making your own money, live in your own house, I'm not providing a damn thing for you. Because you making money. You're doing your own thing. And this is the disconnect and the reason why men and women can't come together. Because you ladies are superficial and you have a double mind. You really do expect a man to provide for you and you already making your own way? You bugging out. Where y'all getting from? You want the man to be traditional, but you don't want to be a traditional wife. Make that make sense. Traditional wives stayed at home. They didn't go to no job somewhere. You want the man to be traditional in terms of him providing for you. But you don't want to be traditional in terms of staying in the house raising them kids. Get out of here, man. Y'all crazy. Come on now. You don't see all the dumb questions in the chat? Go find a man, woman. Stop asking me stupid questions. Seriously. I don't want to hear none of them dumb questions, fam. Pay attention in class and learn something here. We're talking about real talk. Y'all asking me a bunch of dumb questions. I don't got time for all that. You ladies want men to be providers, to be traditional. But you don't want to be a traditional wife. Traditional wives stayed at home. They didn't work. They worked in the house. That's why that man was under obligation to provide. Today's day, no man is required to provide for a woman that works. Get mad. You can get mad. Listen, you getting mad with me is not bothering me. I'm not your man. And you don't even got a man. So who cares if you get mad? No man should be providing for a woman that want to go work at some job. If you working at the job, okay, now you're contributing to this house. Don't talk to me about providing for you. I'm already providing for the house you live in. So what do you think this is? If you working, your money is supposed to go back into this house, not into an account so you can save. Anytime you see a woman doing that, guys, she's planning her departure. She's stacking her money so that when something go wrong with you and her, she's out. So not only does she got her money saved up, but she's going to get the alimony. Man, you brothers better wake up, bro. You brothers better wake up. You brothers better wake up, fam. She's stacking her bread so that when y'all get a divorce, she have about a good 200, 300,000 saved in the bank. And she's going to collect alimony. And child support. You guys getting played every day, bro. Because you don't know the game. And the car. Matter of fact, they might give her the house. They're going to give her the house and the cars, bro. They always do. I'm going to say this again. Listen. If you're a man and the woman you're with want to be a career woman, but she want to be a wife, she want to be married, and she's expecting you to provide, right? For her. No. If she works and she's making all this money, she can provide for herself. Yeah. I mean, obviously, as a man, this is your house. You paying the mortgage or whatever the case is. But what am I providing for her when she's already providing for herself and she's at work all day? I married her to be my wife. I didn't marry her for her to be out of the house 8 to 12 hours when we got kids. You ladies got it all twisted, fam. Like real talk. Y'all got it twisted. Y'all don't know the first thing about being a wife. Y'all don't even know what it means to be a wife. And that's why you don't even got a man right now. You don't have a man right now. You ladies that keep complaining in the comments, you don't got no man. None. And it's because you thought you could get a traditional man while you not be a traditional woman. That ain't gonna fly. It's not gonna fly. You wanna, now brothers, think about this, guys. Think about what I'm saying here. Women want you brothers to be traditional when it comes to being a provider. But when it comes to her being a stay-at-home mom, she don't want to do that. So, do you really have a wife? No. Don't buy into that marriage thing, bro. These women are running a scam on you, fam. You make her a wife under the system, you done sold your soul, bro. Because if she's still going to a 9 to 5, she already done violated the contract. That's a conflict of interest. My wife belong home, not at some job taking meat from some other dude, because that's what she's doing on the job. I'm just letting you know. When I was on the 9 to 5, I know a lot of women on the job that was married, and they were taking meat on the job. They had relationships with other brothers on the job, married women. You let your wife go to a 9 to 5, bro, I promise you, she's messing around with somebody. She was tempted. Something happened. These are facts. These ladies ain't gonna want to admit it, but they know. They know what I'm talking about. Again, guys, listen to what I'm saying here. These ladies want monogamous marriage when they're career women. Brother, you need a woman that's going to be home raising your children. If you marry a woman who have a career, a job, and she's out in the street all day, you don't have a wife, bro. What you have is a part-time relationship with a woman who is not a wife. Because she spend 8 to 12 hours or more, because remember, travel. So you're looking at probably an hour to travel to work, an hour to come back home. So that's already 10 hours right there. She probably did a little overtime. So that's about a good 12 to 14 hours. So 12 to 14 hours a day, that woman is not in the house. 12 to 14 hours a day, the woman you married is not in the house, guys. Come on now. Is she really your wife? No. She have not fulfilled her obligation. And a lot of you guys are in situations just like this. That's the typical American marriage. That's why it never works. A woman is supposed to be home, raising children. Traditional. These women today don't want to be traditional. That's why it's good not to make them wives and just deal with them accordingly. So in today's day, the new form of marriage in today's culture is just having women in your life that you deal with. That's the new marriage in today's day. You can get mad at me and say, I said this, I said that, I said this. Fam, I don't really give a damn what you think I said. I'm telling you what it is. You cannot marry a woman in today's culture and believe that she's your wife when she don't want to be traditional. If a woman want to go to a 9 to 5 and she's claiming that she's my wife, she's not my wife. She's a concubine. She's a concubine. If you're a career girl and you're not traditional, you're not at home, you're not doing this, I have no reason to be providing for you. The only thing I'm gonna provide for you is meat. That's it. I don't see what's the problem. I'm in your life. We have companionship. We grow to love one another. You have your career. You make your money. You got your own place, your own car. You pay your own insurance. You pay off your own debts. I got my situation over here. I'm doing my thing. We good. We link up. I lay heavy meat on you. You know what I mean? Cook me some dinner, whatever the case is. We watch a movie. We chill. And that's it. What's the problem? That's what you do regardless. See, they cannot handle the truth, bro. That's everyday relationships in America. What I just said there is everyday relationships in America. The hell I'm giving you? What am I providing? especially if we don't even got no kids. What do you mean providing for you? What exactly does that mean? So let me get this straight. If you're a woman, I link up with you. You got your own place, right? We don't got no kids, right? We don't have no kids. You don't even live with me. You live in your own spot. You already paying your own bills. You think because I linked up with you that all of a sudden now I'm providing for you, paying your bills? Did you lose your mind? Are you crazy? What's the matter with these women, bro? They bugging out. But this is what they believe, guys. They really believe that a man supposed to just start providing and paying their bills. For what? What am I doing that for? What gives you the entitlement to believe that you just met a man, he don't know you, you have no kids with him, I mean, why is he paying your bills? Why am I paying a woman's bills? To get some cooch? Fam, I don't even need you no more. Brothers, if you gotta pay a woman's bills in order to motivate her to sleep with you, she don't really like you. Guys, I told you 1,000 times, when a woman really feeling you and like you, you don't have to pay for no box, bro. You don't got to do anything. That sister going to be really willing to give it up every single time she see you. Every time she see you, she want to get it in. She misses you. Every time you're around, she get excited. She just want to be around you. She don't care about money. She don't care about nothing, bro. All she want is your company. That's when you know a woman really with you. But if a woman is after money, then she's going to make you feel like you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do that. All of that is what's being done in monogamy right now. That's why monogamy is sick. Polygyny is a different ballgame. A man must provide for his family. That is, if his wives are not working. If his wives are not working at a 9 to 5, then the man would have to provide for his wives because they're under his roof. They're under his leadership. If you're a woman and you live in your own place, your own house, your own community, pay your own bills, and you met up with a brother that practiced polygyny, you're paying for your own stuff. I'm not paying for nothing. What am I paying for? We don't got no kids. You got your own situation. You're doing pretty well. What am I spending money on? Why am I spending money? Who told you I'm supposed to give you money? Give you money for what? So I'm paying for vagina? No, I'm not paying for no vagina, fam. I'm not doing that. But that's exactly what guys are doing. And y'all be thinking that this is like normal. That's not normal, bro. You got to tell these women what it is, bro. A lot of you guys be afraid to say what it is. Y'all be scared like, oh, this is going to mess up my chances on hooking up with these women. Fam, I don't care what chances it mess up. There are so many women in this world, bro. It's virtually impossible to run out. There are women every single day that you're going to meet. Every single day there's another woman, bro. Every minute. They're not, listen, I don't care about the women that have an issue, women that have problems, women that disagree. They don't mean nothing to me because I'm not with them. I'm not sleeping with them. They're not my wives. I don't care how they feel. Do you understand me? Those are not my women. They're mad because they're seeing a black man stand on business. They're mad because I'm saying things straight. If you working at a 9 to 5 as a woman and I take you as a wife, you're not a wife because you're spending your time at a job. I need your ass home to raise these babies. You're not raising no babies if you're at a job all day. Not only that, when you come home, you tired, so you can't even deal with me. So I'm going to be outside messing with another woman either way. Because why? You're tired. You got to deal with them kids. You don't got no time to cook. So let alone be around me. We ain't even going to have much of a life. And this is how it is under monogamy when a man deal with one woman. Hello? I'm preaching. Better than your pastor. So while you getting mad, I'm speaking the truth. If your woman got to work at a job all day, do you think she's coming home because she's so happy to be home than sleep with you? No. She's tired, bro. And she got to deal with them kids and cook. The last thing she's going to do is sleep with you, bro. So you're going to either be a habitual masturbator or you're going to have women on the side. Either way, pick your poison. Pick your poison, man. Why do you think a lot of dudes have women on the job that they sleep around with? Because their woman also have a job and don't got time for them. How are you going to get into a relationship talking about, oh yeah, I'm married, I'm a wife now, but you're never home to sleep with your man? How is he going to get his rocks off? He's going to get his rocks off with another woman. This is why a man supposed to practice polygyny. This is why a man supposed to have other women. You think that's fair to get married and you're never there for your man? Men got needs. They gotta bust nuts. Every man supposed to be busting nuts all the time. That's why you need to have women to help you bust those nuts. I keep it a buck. I'm not here talking about no religion. I'm not quoting scriptures. I'm speaking real talk. No sugarcoating. 95% of you women can't even satisfy the man you got. You can't even do everything that needs to be done. You're not able to do it by yourself. Y'all be talking the most talk. Oh, when I get married, I'm going to be loving my man. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be swinging from ceilings. That's a damn lie. You ain't doing none of that. You're going to be tired. That man's sex drive is going to be so high, you're not even going to be able to keep up with him. You're not going to be able to keep up with him. That brother want to get it in. That brother want to do all sorts of stuff. And here you are. Oh, I got to go to work in the morning. I'm tired. Man. Because some of you ladies, the way you be, especially when it comes to sex, you be wanting your man to bust one nut and you figure, okay, that's it. That's it. No. What are you talking about? That brother got to go in at least 3 rounds, 4 rounds, depending on his situation. What do you mean 1? No. You better get on down there and get to work. What? What do you mean get on down there and get to work? That's right. Get on down and get to work. What do you think this is? I made you a wife to do what? To just wear a title? No, you better sing on this mic. What? I don't want to be, well then don't be no wife. Don't talk all this wife stuff if you ain't singing on this damn mic. I don't want to hear anything, fam. You bugging. And this is what I'm saying. These women be wanting you guys to be trapped under monogamy, and when you get under monogamy, they're not even going to be intimate with you, brothers, bro. And then what's going to happen is you're going to be sex-starved in a relationship, and then you're going to be outside either sleeping around with other women, or you're going to be a habitual masturbator, beating your meat, watching porn late at night while your woman is sleeping in the next room, and you're going to be like this on the computer, and you're going to be at your job messing around, and it's going to be a miserable existence. I'm telling you. And don't have no kids is going to make it worse. If you have kids, it's going to make the situation even more worse. Because now, with the kids being there, it's going to occupy her time even more. So she's not going to have no time for you. This is why a man is supposed to have more than one wife. So that when she's occupied with the kids, you could go deal with your other wife, your other woman, whatever your situation is. Because we know in today's day, women don't even want to be wives no more. They rather be baby mamas. They rather be side pieces, jump offs. These are the titles they like, you know. They like to be called sneaky links now. I'm telling you what's going on, man. So, polygyny is about a man being fruitful and multiply. A man needs to practice polygyny because under polygyny umbrella, he's in a union which should make women not be jealous of other women. That's one of the main purposes of polygyny, is so that a woman is not jealous of another woman. Why? Because she understands this is the biblical way of marriage. Marriage is never monogamy. That is an institution designed by the devil as population control to keep us in bondage in this system. Because all monogamy does, it creates whoredom, it creates cheaters, it creates adultery, it creates all different types of problems. Why? Because a man is literally trying to live with this one woman and be ultra faithful to just her and her only. It's not going to happen. Every man is going to break free and eventually get a slice of some other pumpkin cream pie somewhere else. It's going to happen. And when it does, it's going to really, guys, how many of you guys, this happened to you, fam? How many of you guys, you was with your old lady or whatever the case is, you was with your woman, then you got some extra pumpkin pie from another sister, and it's like, it just put you on another level. You got some pumpkin pie from this sister over here, you got some apple pie from that sister over there, and it's like, it just took you to the next level. Like, it's like if you felt stronger as a man, more fulfilled as a man. And it's like, you like all your women, right? You got love for all your women, but it's like it made you more stronger as a man, more fulfilled as a man. That's what I'm talking about. But women don't understand this because they were raised under this system. And again, whoever don't want to listen, you don't have to listen. But I can guarantee you, as a woman in today's day, you're going to never be a wife, not in this life. And if you ever do be a wife in this life, I promise you, your man will be with another woman on the side. I promise you, it's going to happen, no matter how you feel. Happens every single day, fam. Every single day. Men go to their 9 to 5, they're messing around with other women on the job. Happens every single day. You understand? And it's just something that you got to understand. I blocked the person already. I don't even know what's the matter with those people. They're crazy. A lot of crazy people. They're just coming to the video, wasting time. Let me see. There's nothing wrong with some pumpkin pie. See, every woman's pumpkin pie is always different. Some women got pumpkin pie. Some got apple pie, sweet potato pie. Everybody got pie. You know what I mean? Every woman's pie is beneficial to a man. You see what I mean? A lot of times you ladies be thinking that your pumpkin pie is the best pie on the block. No, your pumpkin pie might be good, but sometimes I have a taste for some apple pie. You know what I mean? Maybe I had a little bit too much pumpkin pie for the week. I want some apple pie because the apple pie gonna make me appreciate the pumpkin pie. Because if I had the apple pie, now it's like, man, I've been having this apple pie for 2-3 days. I want some pumpkin pie. So now when I come to you, I'm full of energy. I'm full of life. I want some pumpkin pie. I can't wait to have that pumpkin pie. I miss that pumpkin pie. But you know how it is when you eat a particular type of food every single day, what happened? You get tired. How many of you ever had a particular type of breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever the case is, and you just got tired of it? You didn't want to see it no more. You're like, I don't want to see that thing in another month. But then after a month, you had a desire for that very same type of food. A lot of women don't understand the power of pumpkin pie and apple pie. They don't understand. This is why if a man have more than one woman, he grow to love all his women because he appreciates them now. He realized, man, this particular woman I got, yeah, she might have an attitude, but I still need her. I got much love for her because being that I'm with her and I have this other sister over here, it's like now I understand her attitude is not really an attitude. That's a part of her personality because the other sister that I got over here have a similar attitude to her. And now I'm understand. So it's like, okay, I realize what it is. Not that has an attitude. This is how she is as a woman. Because you learn from the other women you got. So you start to learn more about your women. That's how you get to know women. You know? And when you piping them down, not at the same time now, but when you piping them down, you get better at what you do. So now when it comes to pleasing your women, you're an expert. You're a pro. You just know what to do. You understand what I'm saying? See, a lot of these religious folks, they can't talk like me. Because when I talk like this, they always want to quote scriptures and say, oh, you know, you're ungodly, you're full of lust. No, I'm a man. I'm a man. And I just say things the way they need to be said. Different pie, different pumpkin pie, apple pie, sweet potato pie. All of these different pies are sent by the Most High and it's for a purpose. And a lot of you ladies, sad to say, nobody's going to be eating your pumpkin pie because your pumpkin pie has been sitting out on the counter for too long. And it's going to be spoiled because you're sitting there waiting and waiting for this perfect person to come by that's never going to come by. I keep telling you, you have one life to live. You better live that life before it's too late. You better live that life before it's too late, man. You know? It's serious business, man. Serious business. Don't let these ladies fool you guys. I told you already 1,000 times. A woman don't care if you got another woman. She don't. What she cares about is, number one, are you taking care of your business in terms of your household responsibilities, your family, your kids? Women get turned off by stuff like that. That's like, you know, you meet a man and you ask him, do he got kids? And he's like, yeah. Okay, do you take care of your kids? Are you in their life? No. Their mom take care of them. She got custody. Women gonna be looking at you funny because it's like, why should she get with you if you're not even taking care of your own kids? How could she feel comfortable with you having kids with her if you're not even taking care of your kids? This is why I told you, ladies, be careful of men that got baby mamas. Men that have baby mamas, you need to avoid. You need to avoid them. I know they're going to get upset with me, but you need to get rid of those guys, because those type of men is a sign of what's to come for you. If he don't got good relationships with the mothers of his children, if they're beefing, if he's on child support, that's a red flag. You got to let him go. You got to let him go. Don't give him a chance. Let him go. He needs to fix that situation, because if him and the mother of his children are at odds, that's a red flag, man. That's telling you everything you need to know, that he cannot build with women. He's not really godly. He's not really a man of truth, because it's like, man, with all this godly information you got in you, why is it that you and your baby mamas don't even get along? That means you slept with a woman that you knew you weren't supposed to sleep with, which means he was out there fooling around with a woman low key while fronting like he in the truth and got a woman pregnant. Because I don't see how could a brother in the truth get women pregnant and now he's not cool with them anymore. And it's like he's having difficulty seeing his children. Come on now. That's not polygyny. He's just a baby daddy. He's just a baby daddy at this point. You know? Be careful with those type of guys, ladies. Don't let them tell you their sob stories about, oh, you know, my baby mama, you know, she's just wicked. No, you wicked, bro. You wicked. You the one who slept with her. You knew what you were doing. You knew what you were doing. You knew she was no good from the start, but you wanted to sleep with her. And when you nutted inside her, you knew you made a mistake. You were hoping and praying she would do the right thing, and she didn't. Don't try to blame this on the woman now. You know? End of Time says you need to find a real girl that can keep your interest. I don't think you ladies understand men. None of you ladies will keep a man's interest forever. The way it works with men is like this. And I talk about this all the time. Men are visual, which means the only way I'm going to be interested in you is when you're looking good. If you're a woman and you're not looking good, I'm not interested. And my interest will only be there as long as I'm horny. Do you understand that? See, I'm giving you the game. A lot of y'all gonna get mad. If I get up in the morning, right, and I'm at work and I'm just kind of doing my thing, obviously I'm not getting it in. So on my mind is I would like to smash a sister. I want some head. This is on my mind. Again, we're adults. We're having a conversation. You're on this platform. We're speaking like adults. I'm giving you the game. So I'm on the job. I'm like, damn, could really use some head right now, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like right now would be a great time. So now, if you were to come through, let's say you call me up like, yo, on your lunch break, swing by my house real quick. I'll take care of you. Okay, cool. At that state, I'm full of lust because I desire to get some head, right? You said you're gonna take care of me, so I pull up. I'm full of lust, which is desire, right? You do what it do. Now I'm good. After that, I'm not thinking about sex. I'm thinking I gotta head back to work, babe. I gotta go back to work. I can't stay any longer. You probably might look at me like, you can't stay for an extra 30 minutes? Babe, I got to get back to work. But I just gave you head. Babe, I'm back to my senses now. I got to get back to this money before I get in trouble. Hope you understand. I'm just telling you the truth. And all these guys, they know what I'm talking about. All the guys know what I'm talking about. I'm telling you. Ladies, when your man get up in the morning to go to work, he need to get some head before he walk out that door. I'm just telling you the game. You don't want him thinking about no woman on the job? You better give him some head first thing in the morning. So before he even walk out that door, you better take care of him now. I'm telling you what I'm telling. Listen. Your man is thinking about women when he's on the job. If you want him to be under this monogamy thing, you're going to have to be round the clock taking care of this man. And I keep telling you, you ladies are not built for this. You're not built for this. In order for a man to be under monogamy and have no other woman that he messing with, you ladies are going to have to. You're going to have to be sexually active with this man all the time. You're going to have to be giving up that pumpkin pie all the time. That sweet potato pie. You better start doing what you got to do. I'm telling you, man. If not, if you're not doing what you got to do, some other woman at the workplace going to do what she got to do. I keep telling you, don't let your man run into one of those sisters. And you brothers, y'all know what I'm talking about. That one sister that is always ready to get it in, man. Listen, all of you guys, you had one of them sisters at one point in your life. And I tell you, that was the sister that you had a lot of love for, man. That particular type of sister is the woman that is always ready to get it in. Always, always. This sister is like, man, she was sent by the Most High, bro. Like, she's always ready. Always excited to be around you. That's the kind of sister you need, fam. Shout out to Lost Gaming for the 5. He says, hey, even Johnny Bravo showed you that men are explorers regardless if he got downplayed. He still was looking for women. So that show explains a lot. Women don't understand men. They really don't. Yeah, they just keep getting mad at me as if though I'm some sort of bad guy. And has nothing to do with that. These ladies be talking about how, oh, if I find a man, I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be doing that. Listen, first of all, you ladies don't even know how to look good. A lot of you ladies, you don't know how to look good. You don't know how to role play. You ladies supposed to be on Amazon buying a lot of damn outfits and things to put on, like jewelry. A lot of you ladies don't know how to decorate your body, fam. You got stuff on Amazon, fam, that you can buy as a woman that when you with your man and you put it on. We're not talking about you putting on damn lingerie. That's a joke. You know what I mean? There's things you can put on, fam. Put on a jewelry outfit, fam. Put on something that's going to stimulate this man's mind and make him go crazy. Remember, as a woman, your job is to keep that man like this at all times. You're a woman. You're supposed to know how to do this. It's supposed to be in your nature to keep a man excited. So you got to know how to bring out the works. This is why a lady need a man that's going to teach her. Because some of you ladies is like, a man got to show you what to do. He got to teach you a little bit in order for you to understand what he's looking for and what he needs. It's not just about you just taking off your clothes and everything is good. No, you got to be exciting to look at. Men are visual creatures. We're visual. It's all about what we see. Do you understand? For example, if you're with your man and you make him nut, once he nut, you need to get him back in the game. How do you get him back in the game? You got to stimulate his mind. You got to get that man aroused again. So in order to do that, he got to see something. You got to do something. You ladies don't know how to play. You don't know how to have fun. You're not outgoing. You're not spontaneous. You don't have no excitement. You don't know how to role play. You're just damn boring. And this is why a lot of times a brother got a side woman who is never boring. The side woman is never boring, bro. Why is the side woman never boring? I still can't figure that out. Why is it that the side woman is never boring, bro? Come on, guys, help me out. You know what I'm talking about. The side woman is never boring, bro. You pull up on the side woman, fam, she's always ready. She always got on some freaky outfit. She's always doing something crazy. And you're like, man, this woman is wild, bro. This is a wild, wild woman, bro. And this is why your woman get mad, because rather than her learning how to be better, she get mad at the next woman. No, you and that woman supposed to be friends. She supposed to put you on game. Hey, sister, come in. Let me talk to you for a minute. What's going on? I'm going to give you the secret. Now that we friends, now that we're pretty much, sister wives, and, we share this particular man, I'm going to put you on game on how I was able to pretty much do what I did. Well, you need to put me on, sister, because I don't know how in the world you did it. That's how you're supposed to be. And she going to help you out. This is what happens when women are actually building with one another. You ladies be love talking this garbage about sister power. Okay, where's the sister power when it comes to polygyny? Y'all should be putting each other on game. You should be helping your other sister out on how to step her game up with this man. Telling her what to wear, what he like. This is what you need to do. This is what he likes. You understand me? Serious business, fam. Y'all be doing some of the most boring things sometimes. This guy's like, fam, when is this nightmare going to end? This is sad, man. You got a lot of women out here that's boring, bro. Boring. They don't know how to have fun, bro. Boring. You got to make things exciting, man. You got to make things exciting. I keep telling you, fam. This is really, really serious. This is why they keep getting mad at me, because I speak truth. I speak raw and uncut, and they get mad. They get mad. Every woman have to understand how to role play. What is role play? What is role play, fam? As a woman, you have to know how to role play, just like a man got to know how to role play. You know what I mean? It could simply mean tonight you're a female officer, and you're with your man, and you dress up a certain way, similar to a police officer, whatever the case is, and you arrested him. And you take him down to the station, which is probably your bedroom or wherever. You're just having fun. And you play out this whole routine, and you booked him in and whatnot, and he's in the cell, and next minute you come in the cell and things start going left. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not here to tell you exactly how to do everything, because, that's for you to learn. But my point is, when you do all these different things and you know how to create different characters, and it creates new environments, and it makes you grow with one another, it makes you learn about one another, and it becomes fun. And you look forward to being around one another. A lot of ladies are just boring, fam. Like, seriously, they're just simply boring. They just don't know how to do nothing. They don't know how to have no fun. They don't know how to create no adventures. So when it comes to sex, it's always wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, done. It's not an experience. It's not. So the woman is bored, the man is bored. You got a lot of women that are bored too. Just like how we say women are bored, you got a lot of women that be like, you guys are bored. Or you guys are a minute man. Well, the reason why he a minute man is because he whack off every day. He beat his meat every single day. That's why he's a minute man. I told you guys 1,000 times. Beating off, watching corn makes you a minute man. No matter how you see it. Yeah, but wouldn't you getting it in with a woman make you a minute man? No, dummy. When you're beating off, you're trying to quickly ejaculate. So you're forcing yourself, you're abusing yourself as a man. You're trying to quickly get off. So you're training yourself to get new world records. You're training yourself to see how fast you can get a nut. When you're engaging with a woman, you're not doing it to quickly get a nut, because you realize you have to please the woman also. So your mind got to be fixated on pleasing her as well as yourself. So it's like, while you're doing whatever you got to do, you got to just take your time and let time continue to go on. Let the moment last forever. So now, the more you do that, the more you're training yourself, the more you are able to control your ejaculation. Do you understand? Now, if the woman's pumpkin pie is really good, then, things will happen either way. But my point is, when you're with a woman, for real, it's not something where it's like, okay, you're trying to hurry up and get through it. You're not. But if you're whacking off, you're training yourself to be a minute man. This is why, ladies, if you get with a guy and as soon as he took off his clothes, before he could even get inside of you and he already done nutted, he's an habitual masturbator. That's the proof right there. There's no other way around it. That's how you know. Because he's too excited. He's so excited, it's like he couldn't even last. And now you're disappointed. And a lot of women are disappointed about that, because it's like some of you guys, you'll nut one time and you're done. After that, you're not even back in the game. It's like you want to go to sleep. That's because you got low T cells, bro. Your T cells are very low. You're most likely not getting your workout going. Stamina's low. You're not eating properly. No water. It's just a lot of problems. Once you get all of those things in order and you stop whacking off, you should be getting better as a man. Because it doesn't matter how old you are, too. You could be a damn near 70-year-old man still getting it in. You could be a 70-year-old man breaking a woman back, putting heavy meat on her at 70 years old. For real. The problem is a lot of men are not taking care of themselves. So what happens is they end up lacking in various areas. This is why, you need to take your vitamins, some supplements or whatever the case is to supplement whatever it is you got. You know what I mean? Whatever the issue is, you need to supplement and just make sure you're eating properly. Because when you lay heavy meat on a woman, she's going to really like you, because the blood flow is going to keep your erection, the blood flow. Again, this is adult content. You know what I mean? This is not no kid channel, right? You need that blood flow. So you need good circulation of blood. That's one of the main things which keeps you in the game, is blood circulation. So if you have poor circulation, that's going to be a problem. So you need to do a lot of stretching, a lot of working out, cardio, taking your vitamins, drinking water. Don't beat your meat. That's abuse. Anytime you beat your meat and you watch porn, you're abusing yourself, man. It's not good. It's just really sad. Somebody asks, how does one increase the T cells or whatever the case is? Fam, how is it that you don't know that? How you don't know that? I'm not even going to answer your question. I'm not even going to answer the question. Because it's sad. You're asking me a question that you can simply just Google. You don't even have to Google. That should be common sense. This is sad. And this is what men are doing every day. They don't even know. They don't even know what they're doing. Yo, I tell you, man. We're in the last days, man. We're in the last days. Like, seriously. Hey, how do I increase? What? A lot of these guys are wondering why they can't put heavy meat on a woman and stay in the game. It's because your body's all messed up, bro. Your body is all messed up. You got to get yourself in order, fam. It's just like a car. If your car is not properly checked, if everything is not on point, cars gonna give you bad performance. Same thing with your body. If your body is not right, it's gonna give bad performance. I ain't saying you in that damn room with that woman like a damn bulldog. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is that you want to stay in the game and you want to be able to have the energy to not only please the woman, but also to explore and build and make the moment last for a long time. If a man is getting it in with his woman, it shouldn't be 30-minute game or a 20-minute game. It should be an adventure. It should be a real adventure to the point where she remembers all of these different things. You remember all these different things. So it got to be a two-way street. She got to be doing things. You got to be doing things. And this is the way it's supposed to be. But see, that can never happen 100% under monogamy if a woman is not a stay-at-home mom. If she got to go to work, none of that stuff is happening. I'm just letting you know straight up and down. If a woman got to go to work, you can forget about that. It's not happening. She's going to be tired. And you're going to end up with some other woman on the job somewhere. You know? It is what it is. Why do people ask and post stupid comments? Your voice is not in sync, Ringo. So what do you want me to do? What do I do? Like, what do I do? Am I the internet? There's a lot of things people got to do. Men primarily. But also women got to do things too. Because a lot of women are boring in bed. This is what a lot of people... Listen, women never hear that they're boring. Women always love to talk about a man's D size. He's a minute man. He's a this. No, you ladies are boring in bed. And you're just not attractive and you don't look good. That's why that man is boring or that man is weak and that man is not up and he's not aroused. It's because you are not exciting to look at. Period. If you get on point, that man gonna be on point. These are facts. A woman gotta know what a man like. If a woman know what a man like in bed, that man is gonna be excited at all times. Period. But you also gotta know what the woman like too. Do you understand that? So as a man, you got to know what your woman like. The woman got to know what the man like. If everybody know what everybody like, we good to go. You know? Simple as that. Women need lessons from a man that know what he's doing. Because a lot of you ladies, even you older ladies, don't even know the first thing about keeping a man excited, pleasing a man. You don't even know nothing. A lot of you ladies are just straight boring, period. You be on social media fronting, acting one way, but if we were to take your tail in bed, I guarantee you won't even know what to do. Be fronting. A lot of these women are jokes, bro. Like real talk. They be talking all this talk, and then when you have them in that bed, it's a whole different ball game. You know? That's just the way it is. Let me see. Why is this person telling me just giving you feedback? Chill, bro. You gotta go. Pack you up, bye. I don't like disrespect. You know what I mean? It would have been better if you just hold your peace. Now you gotta go. I don't like disrespect. Don't tell me to chill on my channel. You know what I mean? Don't tell a man to chill in his own spot. That's like you in my house telling me to chill. No. Can't do that. Right? You come at me, you come with respect. Period. We don't tolerate disrespect. We don't do none of that mess. All right? Don't ever tell me to chill. And that's another thing, guys. If you got women, you better make sure that you're the man. You better make sure that you're the man and you regulate situations. Just that simple. Right? Let's see what we got. Any man that's taken any sort of illegal substances in order to smash a woman is going to end up with a heart attack and dead. So I suggest you not do that. Right? If you got to do all of that, it ain't worth it. All of that, it doesn't worth it, man. Watermelon is good. It's good to just take the watermelon and blend it up in a juicer. Because some people ain't going to sit there eating watermelon. It'll be better to just take the watermelon and blend it up in a blender and create your own juice. But it's more than that. You know, you got to have a lifestyle and it got to be something you do all the time. Like I said, the number one thing is stop beating your damn meat. Stop watching porn. If men can stop doing that, that's like 50% of what you need to do. 50% of what you need to do is stop watching porn and stop whacking off. If you just do that, you're good to go. You know? So again, polygyny is about a man having more than one wife, being fruitful and multiply. Men need sex. Polygyny is all about a man having sex, multiplying, having children, having women as helpmates to build generational wealth, family structure, and so on and so forth. Under monogamy, if you're a woman and you have a man, he's going to have another woman on the side. He's going to have another woman on the side. No matter how you see it. You can hope for the best. You can hope he don't. But he's going to have another woman on the side. Lost Gaming says, no man wants, what is that, Fiona? I don't know. Shaped woman with 5 kids. I don't know what in the world is a Fiona, but, you know, it is what it is. I get the part about shape. So, you know, next time, let's just speak some basic English for us so that people can gain an understanding, because I don't know what that means. Maybe I'm slow. Well, I don't watch kids shows. I don't watch Shrek. I'm a grown man. So that's why I said speak English so I can understand what you're saying. I don't know what's a Fiona. I don't watch Shrek. I don't watch kids shows. I don't know. Right? But I understand what you mean, though. But matter of fact, I seen this on Kendra G. I got to do a reaction to it where, yeah, Kendra G, she had a show and a woman, she's overweight. And she says she need a man that make 100K. He got to make 100K. He got to do this. He got to do that. And I'm laughing because I'm like, you're never going to find that. You're never going to have that. There is no way in this world that man is going to be sexually stimulated with you in bed. It's just not going to happen. This is why I always tell the ladies, make sure you're in shape. Make sure you're doing what you got to do. Make sure your body is tight. And make sure that pumpkin pie is ready. Make sure that thing is ready. You know? Because a lot of women don't understand the power of the pumpkin pie. They don't. The apple pie, the sweet potato pie, whatever pie you got, you better make sure that everything is right. I'm trying to help everybody out, man. But, you know, people keep getting mad. Right? So again, monogamy versus polygyny. Monogamy brings nothing but problems. It brings divorce, separation. If you look at monogamy in today's day, everybody who get married under monogamy always end in a divorce. Always. Whether it's celebrities, whether it's regular folk, they always end up in a divorce, and all of the man's property go to the woman. That's every day in monogamy. Monogamy don't work, right? Monogamy is population control. It's an institution to destroy families. It creates broken homes because why? Women walk into it believing that they control the man. And what end up happening is because the man is under monogamy, he's going to desire sex. His woman is not going to provide it for him because, again, under monogamy, women use sex as a punishment to starve the man if she can't get her way. Guys, if you're with a woman and she's using her body to punish you by saying, well, since I'm upset, you're not going to get none, just go outside and just deal with whatever woman you got to deal with at this point. Because that woman has already done violated her agreement. There's nowhere that a woman should use her body as punishment by saying, well, I'm going to refrain from getting it in with you because I'm upset. That's the quickest way to lose your man. I promise you. Anytime a woman resort to that type of foolishness, other women will know that you're having issues with your man. How many of you guys been in a situation where your old lady, your woman, was upset and she decided not to sleep with you for the week? And it's like while you're at work or wherever, it seems like all the women are coming on to you. You're trying to figure out like, man, I never had women come on to me this much. It's like it's like every time I go outside, there's another woman checking me out because they can see. Those women, they could pick up on the energy. They could tell that you're full of desire. You haven't busted a nut in a long time because your old lady is playing games, and they're ready to let loose. Women could pick up on that energy. They can tell, guys. So these women are going to end up losing their man at work. So if you're a woman, don't use your body as a way to abuse a man, because he's going to end up sleeping with another woman at the job, or several women, depending on the situation. But normally when a man is having issues with his woman, other women are going to be very highly attracted to him. You're going to notice women coming on to you, women giving you opportunity, women giving you the green light. You're going to be walking through the mall and women going to give you that eye contact, which says, hey, come talk to me. How many of you guys ever seen that before, where a woman gave you the green light? You're just minding your business and, she's looking at you from afar and she gave you those eyes that say, hey, this vagina is waiting for you. And you're like, me? And she's nodding her head like, yeah, you. You know what I mean? A lot of women do that. You got some women that are bold, where when they see a man they like, they don't waste no time. They pull up right away. And they let that guy know that, she want him. So monogamy is really just a bad situation. It's a bad investment, a bad deal. You're going to end up on child support as a man. It creates baby mamas. It's the pump and dump, smash and dash culture. It's going to be just a lot of heartache, trouble, and pain under monogamy. Polygyny, on the other hand, eliminates the need for sex for a man. Women should always have one man. Anytime I talk about polygyny, women are always talking about, well, if a man can have more than one woman, then a woman can have more than one man. Okay, here we go. Ladies, If you have more than one man and you get pregnant today, what that's going to do for all your relationships with all those men. If you got 4 guys, you just got pregnant, big old belly, what is going to happen now with all those men that you were dating? Are they going to stay with you? No, they're not. They're going to leave. Why? Because you're pregnant from another man. As a woman, when you get pumped by a man, you're going to go through what is known as a metamorphosis. Your body is going to change. Your mind is going to change. You're going to literally transform into the image and likeness of that man. This is my original talking point. I've been teaching on this for years. Everybody on YouTube is copying these talking points, acting as if they're an educator and a teacher on these topics when they're simply regurgitating the things that I've been taught. Anytime as a woman you sleep with a man, you are turning into the image of that man. This is why if you look at yourself today and you look at all the men you had relations with, you are carrying the demons of these men. You are literally dealing with the trauma, the hurts, the pains, the baggage of these relationships year after year. It seems like every time you get into a new relationship, you can't seem to forget that man that did you dirty. It's stuck in your mind. You know why? Because he put meat inside of you deep. And when he put that heavy meat on you, he released it, his nut. His nut went into your bloodstream. It went up into your brain. And now that semen is literally in your brain and you are under his control. This is why when a woman take D from a new man and she been celibate for a while, minding her business for a while, and then a man get a hold of her and lay some pipe on her real good, that woman is automatically in love. She's whipped. Her mind has been zapped. She can't think about nothing. She don't know where she is. She's telling all her friends she met the perfect guy. And it's not that she met the perfect guy. He put meat on her deep. He zapped her mind. That semen entered her brain. Now she's under his control. Now he can control her, whether it's for good or evil. In most cases, it's evil. You understand? This is why you see a lot of women going crazy over a man. You see women fighting and killing another woman over a man. Why? It's for the D. It's for the D, fam. Serious, man. They're fighting over D. Yeah. They're fighting over D. That's what they're fighting over, man. They're not fighting over his money. They're fighting over D. Listen, to all the people in the classroom that are slow, polygyny is a man having more than one wife. A woman having more than one man is perverted. That is called polyamory. No woman in the history of life practiced that. That is a concept that women would like, but they're doing it right now. Women are practicing polyamory. When you look at the baby mama culture, that's polyamory. Woman is 35, got 4 kids by 4 different men. That's polyamory. They have multiple husbands. Oh, these are my baby daddies. You're what? My baby daddy. That's sick. I get disgusted when a woman say, that's my baby daddy. It sounds so dysfunctional. Just like when a dude say, oh, that's my baby mama. Your baby mama? It sounds so low and degrading. That's my baby mama. I don't know why would a woman want to be called that. You know? Let me see. Yeah, at Caramel, yeah. Are you for real? Into her brain? Yeah. Do your study on that. When a woman get piped down by a man, his DNA go in her body and it enters her brain. How do you think y'all get whipped? How do you think a brother got you cooking and cleaning and, doing all sorts of stuff after he laid pipe? You in there fixing him breakfast. Where you get that energy from? From his seed. His semen gave you energy. A man's semen actually feeds a woman's body. That's seed. That's a vitamin right there. This is just too deep for some of y'all. Some of y'all need to get educated on all of this stuff. But it's real talk. The seed of a man is powerful. It's potent. It's able to literally zap a woman's mind. That's why a lot of women have issues with loving a new man, because all of the previous men they dealt with, they're dealing with all that trauma. If a woman dealt with 8 guys in her past, and all of those guys put meat inside of her, it's going to be difficult for her to pair bond in the future with another man because she's been hurt so many times. So she got with this new brother. She's already suspicious. She's already fearful. So it's not going to work. It's not going to work for her. She's going to eventually sabotage that relationship. Lost Gaming says, laughing out loud, men, don't be Russell Wilson. Yeah, definitely. You don't want to be him. Russell Wilson is a simp, beta male, taking care of Future's children. And it's just a bad look. You don't want to be a guy like that, brothers. Don't ever do that. I don't understand. How could a man that got money get with a woman that got another man's kids, talking about I'm making her my wife and I'm going to take care of another man's kids? What kind of nonsense is this, bro? We got to stop this, brother. We got to really stop. I understand that woman got kids. It is what it is. But making her your wife, no. Carolina says it's multiple women coming at one man for child support. Math ain't mathin'. No, it's not that the math ain't mathin'. The problem is you're not paying attention in class. If you were here, you would have learned that if a man is on child support, that's not polygyny. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard me say that already for the class. See, you're a new student that just walked in the class and you thought you were slick. But what you don't understand is we already covered that in today's lecture. I made it very clear what polygyny is not. And what polygyny is not smash and dash. Polygyny is not pump and dump. Polygyny is not baby daddy culture. Polygyny is not child support, sneaky link, dealing with 304s, buying box from harlots, not taking care of your women. None of that mess is polygyny. So if that's what you got or thought, thinking, oh, well, what about men that are on child support? Then what about you? That's not polygyny. You're talking about another group of men. That has nothing to do with me or today's lesson. Men that are baby daddies are just like women that are baby mamas. All the same. Because it's an unstable household. None of that is secure for children. So if a man is saying he practiced polygyny and he got a bunch of baby mamas and he's on child support, that doesn't sound like a good place to be. Why would any man want to practice something that's going to end in child support? Come on now. So men that are on child support from multiple women, that's called a whoremonger male. That's a man who is not building family. He's a perverter of family. He creates single mothers. He's the problem. Just like the women who open their legs for seed from that kind of man. They're both wicked. The man is wicked for sleeping around with all these women, impregnating them, bringing all these babies in the world, but yet he's not building no family structure. He's wicked. The women who lay up with monsters like that are wicked. What I'm talking about is polygyny. A man that take these women and he build with his women, his wives. And he build family structure. He got great relationships with all the women he deal with. And he provides, loves, and cherish his seed and his family. Totally different from what's going on in monogamy. Monogamy, it ends with nothing but divorce. No one is happy under monogamy. The women are fearful. The women are constantly worried about their man cheating. The women are miserable under monogamy. Always worrying about what's on their man's phone. Always worrying about where he's at. And yet they act like they so innocent. Come on, man. People asking, you a Muslim? You an Israelite? I'm a man. Everybody always want to move the goalposts. You a Muslim? You a this? You a that? I'm a man. Listen, even if I don't follow the Bible, I'm practicing polygyny. Why? Because I understand my nature. I understand my nature. Serious business, man. I'm a man. Just like every other man, they're going to desire more than one woman. You got ladies that are in this live chat. If I was around these ladies in person in the real world, and I was actually looking at them up and down, trust and believe, some of you ladies would definitely get hollered at if you look good. Why? Because I'm a man. I'm a man. What am I supposed to do? Quote a scripture? No. A man's job is to lay pipe. That's his job. Let's stop being dumb. The only reason why we exist is to be fruitful and multiply. That's it. A man linking with a woman is to lay pipe. To build family structure. If that's not what you're interested in as a woman, you need to just stay by yourself with your Amazon toy. Because it ain't going to work for you. I'm just keeping it a buck. You know? A lot of these men that are religious, they're the worst. They just be playing games. This is why a lot of women, man, I don't know what's the matter with these guys, man. There really are different types of men in this world, bro. The men that actually attract the women are the men that just don't give a F. They just go outside, talk to women, deal with them accordingly, keep it a buck, and women like them. The men that are weak, those are the men that want permission from women. They try to be holy. They try to be righteous around women. Like, well, sister, you know, I'm not really here because you're, you know, I'm just a brother in Christ. And, you know, it's not really about sex with me. I just really like you as a sister. He's lying to you. He's lying to you. Ladies, listen to me very carefully because it's like, y'all got to listen to me. If a man comes up to you and he compliments you, he want to sleep with you. Do you understand? Hey, sister, you're so beautiful. He want to put meat inside of you deep. I'm just giving you the truth. There's no way around it. These are facts. If I see a black woman and she look real good from head to toe, I want to put meat in her deep. My desire for her is going to be so strong. That is what make us brothers pull up on women and holler. That's why when we pull up on a lady, we're like, hey, baby, you know, how you doing, sister? And we spitting on this game. That's the desire. We want to sleep with her. We really do. That's why we be smooth with our words and trying to run game and, you know, doing all this talk is because it's like we're excited. But see, a lot of these dudes, they fake on social media. They try to come off as like holy men, like, you know, they're just fake and they're not being real. So it's like, I'm real. I keep it a buck. That's why I'm trying to show y'all the real deal. Anytime a man compliment you ladies, it's because he want to sleep with you. Hey, sister, you know, you got really nice facial features. I really love your lips. You have nice lips and eyes. What he just said is he wants some head. If a brother say you got nice lips, he want head. Bad. Wow, sister, you're really working out. You know, your figure really look nice. Very, very nice. You're really doing your thing, getting it in at the gym. Sister, he don't care about your gym. He want to put meat on you because your body look good. I'm giving you the truth. I'm telling you what he won't tell you because he's scared. A lot of guys are scared to just tell a woman he want to sleep with her. He's scared. He's like, I ain't going to say that. If I say that, she's going to get upset. She probably ain't going to like me. You'd be surprised, bro. You would be surprised. I'm telling you. You'd be surprised. The thing you think is going to get you in trouble, it's not going to get you in trouble. It's going to get you in the door. Because that sister want to sleep with you. She just ain't tell you, bro. She really do. So when you tell her exactly what you like and what you want, she's going to be like, it's about time you say something. And you're going to be like, what? And she's going to be like, I said it's about time you said something. You ain't upset? Why would I be upset? You a man, right? You supposed to like me. You supposed to like what I got. You supposed to like this. Do I got to get any further, fam? See, a lot of y'all be bugging out. Y'all be making these women fool y'all. Stop making them fool you, man. They know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'll be back later, fam. You said scared of what? A lot of dudes be scared. They scared to tell women what they want. So they hide behind, you know, little nice words to try to make themselves look like they're not like the other men. Well, you know, I'm not really thirsty, sister. Yes, he is. He's a man. Every man is thirsty for some box. Every man. It's just that men of honor know how to balance their desires when it comes to their work. But every man is interested in sleeping with a woman. If you say you're not, then you're like this. If you have a fine sister come around you, fam, you're going to do what it do. You know? It's just that simple. But yeah, brothers, if a woman like you, she's going to tell you. Those are the kind of women you need. Women that are into you. Not women that you're chasing around. Hey, shorty. Hey, sister, I'm really liking you. Hey, I want to... Don't do all that stupid stuff, fam. Because she don't like you. When a woman like you, she will tell you. That's the kind of woman you need to deal with. That's the kind of woman you need to deal with, fam. The woman that is interested in you. Because if she's interested in you, it breaks the ice, and now you're able to really communicate with her straight. No sugarcoating, just raw, uncut talk. And that's the kind of talk she really want, because it's been a long time. You got a lot of sisters, man. They haven't had no real intimate conversation with a man in a long time. So it's like they crave for these kind of conversations. And because a lot of you guys are soft and weak and scared to express yourself, you figure, well, if I say this and I say that, she's going to be turned off. No, she's going to be turned on. That's the problem. Everything with a woman is backwards, bro. Everything is backwards. The thing you think is going to turn her off is going to turn her on. And the thing that you think is going to turn her on is going to turn her off. It's backwards. Women are wired backwards, guys. Right? Some of you guys be just too nice when you're talking to women. Stop being nice and get to the point. Just get to the point when you're talking to women. Get to the point and stop being a Mr. Nice Guy. That's all. Because if you're a nice guy, you're going to be a pushover, and she's going to see how far she can get with pushing you over. But if you're thorough and straight to the point, and don't waste no time, bro. Don't waste no time. Within that first minute of you talking to that woman, it's going to shape her thinking about you. So within that first minute, you want to make your words right to the point so that she understands what it is. A man and a woman is supposed to really have a connection and vibe together. Women don't care what woman you got if she like you. Always remember the game rules. Women do not care what woman you like. Key factor, if she likes you. If a woman like you, she don't care if you got a woman over here. She don't care if you got a woman over there. All she know is that she like you and she want you. Once you understand that principle, you're good to go. The only woman that will give you issues are women that don't like you, but because they know you got a woman, they're giving you issues. Those are the kind of women that will deal with you, not because they like you, but because they're trying to get something out of you. You got a lot of women like that, brothers, that will deal with you, not because they like you, not because they're trying to sleep with you. They're just trying to get that dinner date or some money, some gifts, or whatever the case is. You know? Period. That's what they're trying to do. So, ladies, the choice is yours. It's either polygyny or monogamy. Again, monogamy always ends in divorce. Monogamy is pure baby mama, child support, sneaky links. It's just a mess. It's just pure problems. You have your choice. You can go ahead and do that. Nobody's forcing you to choose. It's your choice. All I know is in polygyny, if you're with the right guy now, because not all of these men that claim they practice polygyny are really true. A lot of these guys are not true. This is why I said men need to learn how to love women. A lot of guys don't know how to love women. And this is why I tell you, ladies, the way you can identify if a man is true is, do he even have a woman? Because if he do, and you see how his situation is, that's a clear indicator. It's supposed to be a clear revelation to you where this man is and where his priorities are. But if a man don't even have a woman, then you don't really have nothing to look at. The Bible says the tree is known by his fruit. So where's the fruit? I don't see any. Okay, the tree is known by his fruit. He don't got none. I mean, he got to start off somewhere, so maybe you might have to give him an opportunity. There's things that you can do to know where he's at. But if he don't got no family, no kids, no woman, that's a red flag. He should have a woman somewhere. If a man don't got a woman, that should be a red flag to you as a woman. Because a real man that got his life together, doing his thing, he should have a woman in his life somewhere. If he don't, it's kind of difficult because it's like some guys choose not to have a woman in their life for a period of time because they're getting themselves together in terms of their money. You know, they just don't want to have nothing to do with no woman. So I'm not knocking the man that has no woman if it's for a purpose. You know what I mean? Because some guys would go 2 years without dealing with women. For 2 years, 3 years sometimes. Sometimes 5 years. Brother wasn't with no woman. He just dealing with, you know, his job, focusing on money, you know, getting his credit right, working out in the gym. He's just not focused on no woman. You know, he don't want no distractions to mess up his bread. So under those circumstances, I salute those brothers because they're working towards a goal. And it takes a disciplined man, to be honest with you, to not focus on a woman for 5 years. He's not messing with no woman. He's not beating his meat. He's not watching corn. He's just focusing on business. You got to salute a brother like that. That's a strong man right there. So salute to those brothers. But if a sister run into a guy that don't have no woman, if he's not that guy, then he's the wrong guy. Because a man typically is going to have a woman somewhere. A man typically is going to have a woman that he's messing with. He have a wife. He probably got a baby mama that he still deal with. Somebody he dealing with. He messing with a woman on the job. He's doing something. You know? It is what it is, man. So ladies, don't get mad with me. You got to make your choice, either polygyny or monogamy. If you're one of those women that be like, well, I'm not sharing my man with no other woman, I promise you, your man is already with another woman. You just don't know. So it's either you get with the program or you get left behind. Either way, you're going to end up a single mama raising these kids by yourself, and you're going to be bitter and upset with the world And that man that you hate, he's going to move on and eventually get another woman. But it's going to be pretty difficult for you to get another man because no man is going to sign up to take care of you and your kids. It's just not happening. He'll sleep with you, but he's not going to take care of your kids. I promise you. And this is what a lot of women don't understand. Women that are baby mamas, they don't get it. A man will sleep with you, but he's not going to be there to take care of your kids. How much times I got to keep saying this, man? Men don't mind sleeping with you. It's easy to do. But taking care of your kids, no. They ain't doing that. And a lot of times women think because they cute that a man is going to come in and take that responsibility. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen at all, man. So to all the ladies that are upset, that are against polygyny, hey, it's your choice. You know, you'll learn the hard way. But under polygyny, you have a safe umbrella because you're dealing with a man that is, number one, is not a liar. Men that truly practice polygyny don't lie. We don't lie to women. We don't tell women a bunch of nonsense to make them feel good. We tell them the truth. And to me, if you're a woman, what you would want and desire is a man that's going to be honest with you. That's the best thing you can get from a man, is that he's honest. He's not lying. He's not manipulative. He's not using deception. He's telling you exactly what's on his mind, what he want, what he need, what's going on in his world. That's a good man. That's a man that you really need, because a lot of these guys, man, they lie to women every day. They lie about their children. You got men out here telling women they don't got no kids, but they got like 3 kids out there. They're lying. Why? Because they figure if they tell you that they got kids, you're not going to want to date them. So they act like they're single. They act like they don't got no children. But then when you went on Facebook, you found out the man you were dating had kids from some other woman, 2 women. And you got upset because you're like, damn, all you had to do is tell me the truth. You ain't have to lie. Like, seriously? Why would you lie about that with your own kids? Come on, man. That'll disgust a woman. Never lie to women, brothers. Never. Under any circumstances. You should never lie to women. Don't ever do it. Do you understand? Always be honest. Always give that woman the opportunity to make her choice. Don't lie in order to get her in bed. Don't lie in order to be sexual with her. Don't do it. You would make that woman feel like she was taken advantage of. She would feel violated. Don't do it. Even if the woman said, hey, come over to my house. I want you to sleep with me. I'm so happy for the fact that I finally met a man. You know, he's single. He don't got no kids. Fam, once you heard her say that she met a man that got no kids, and you know you got kids, even though she's giving you the opportunity to come by her house to sleep with her, bro, I know it's difficult. I know. But you need to tell her the truth. Right when she's talking, you need to stop her and be like, hey, babe, I know you said for me to come through and whatnot, and I feel kind of bad because I've been speaking to you for about a good month or so or whatever, and you seem to be very excited about me and whatnot, and I don't want to lie to you. You know what I mean? And I know what I'm going to say may, you know, make you feel some type of way, and it may, you know, we may not even talk again, but I'm going to be truthful to me and to you. I told you I didn't have no kids, but I do. I do have kids, and I don't want to take advantage of you offering for me to come through and whatnot. It's making me feel bad to know that I lied, and here you are offering for me to come over your house. I don't think I can pretty much do that without letting you know the truth. So I want to let you know that, yeah, I do have children. So you didn't meet a guy that don't have no kids. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I understand you may feel how you feel, but I feel better about myself knowing I didn't take advantage of you. So I'm just going to pretty much go and get back to work, do what I got to do. Now, you were just honest with her, right? So now, in her mind, you may feel you messed up. She don't ever want to speak to you again. On the contrary, no. At that moment, she got to respect you. Because you could have always said, you know what? Forget telling her. I'm going to pull up at the crib, lay pipe. And then if she find out later on, who cares? Don't ever do that, man, because you just took advantage of her. The last thing a woman want to know is you took advantage of her, bro. Don't ever take advantage of a woman. A woman want to know that if she was intimate with you, that she willfully did it and yield herself to you from the heart. So if you had to lie and manipulate her in order to have sex with her, it's a violation. She's going to feel bad about that. She's going to regret the day she ever met with you. So you don't want her to have those feelings. So you telling her the truth about your kids was the best thing you could do. And in most cases, she might still tell you to come to her house, bro. I'm just being honest. She might still tell you to come to her house. She might not want to speak to you for that moment and then call you back and call you on your phone after like an hour and be like, hello, I thought about what you said and I was mad, but I really appreciate the fact that you told me that you have kids and you didn't lie to me. And she might want to rekindle where y'all left off just because you were honest. Matter of fact, her level of attraction for you is going to increase even more because it takes a man to admit where he's at. You didn't lie to her. That's going to win points with her in her heart. Now she can trust you because it's like, man, he didn't lie. He could have lied. He could have took advantage, but you didn't. So now she trusts you more. You get what I'm saying? Very important to understand that. So we're going to close out. You know, I'll be back another time. You know, it is what it is. Shout out to Lost Y'all for the support. Says, have you ever seen a sister? I don't feel like going into the whole jokes thing right now, but I know where you're going with that. You know what I mean? I don't really feel like going into that right now because I'm never going to stop the stream if I do. I'm going to never stop the stream, man. I'm going to be doing this forever, man. Let's see where we at. Ringo, what about arranged marriages? What do you mean arranged marriages? What are we talking about? We're in 2024. What arranged marriages? Where do you live at where we have arranged marriages? Not in America. You must be somewhere else. You know? What about protection too? What do you mean by protection? Protection from what? Protection from what? Protection from what? What protection? Ladies always talk about protection. Protection from what? You're in danger of something? What protection? Protection from what? I know she ain't talking about no sexual protection, because if that's the case, that's a question you should ask yourself with all the partners you had in your past. What about that? People always want to talk about protection when it comes to polygyny. Now we're in the topic of, well, what about STDs? Well, what about all the men you dealt with in your past? What about that? Were you protected? No. What about the men you gave head to? Were you wearing protection? No. You were raw dogging. Don't talk about protection if you weren't protecting yourself in the past. See, this is the problem I got, man. It's like anytime we talk about polygyny, there's always the negative comments. What about protection? What about it? If I'm with this woman and this woman and this woman and we're just with each other, what is there to protect? When in the history of old did people use protection? This is only in America, fam. Listen, do you know in America, only in America, everybody's depressed? Did you know that? Only in America, people have to take pills for depression, pills for anxiety, pills for mental illness, pills for this, pills for that. Only in America. Cancer in America. Diabetes in America. All outside of America, nobody got none of these problems. Only in America, y'all. Only here. You know why? Because this place is sick. Everywhere else, everybody's at peace. It's crazy, man. If you have multiple wives, you don't supposed to be wearing no damn protection. You're supposed to be raw dogging your women. What's the matter with everybody here? And again, under polygyny, there's no orgies. There's no such thing as orgies or threesomes and all that type of stuff. So don't even think that for a minute. That's not what polygyny is. But you're supposed to raw dog your women, fam. What protection you talking about? What is that? Protection. How am I going to be fruitful and multiply with a condom? Y'all bugging. Y'all bugging out. Let me see. Why is everybody talking about snow bunnies? What is that? What y'all talking about? White women? What that have to do with the topic? Yeah, our women is going to hate as usual, but all the women that got a problem with the content, none of them got a man right now. None of them got a man right now, fam. Like, seriously. None of these women have a man right now. Nope. They don't got no man. No man is in the house to lay pipe. Yeah, men that are always wearing all of these condoms with these women is because they're afraid of getting a woman pregnant because their intentions was never to multiply and build family. That ought to be a red flag to a woman. Matter of fact, if you're a woman and you're with this man and you're being intimate, the pure fact you're wearing the pure fact you want him to wear a condom is because either you got a man and you're trying not to get caught up getting pregnant, or he just don't want to have no babies with you. So both of y'all linking up for the same purposes of just being intimate, and y'all hiding behind this condom. Because if y'all really true and really feeling one another, what's the point of you using this condom? Y'all both hypocrites at the end of the day. So we might have more content on this subject, but it is what it is. Monogamy is a cancer. It fails. Nobody never benefits. Polygyny is where all the benefits are, because under polygyny, you're able to build real family structure, real business, a real empire, and it's something that our people greatly need. But in this culture, we want to do everything under monogamy. And this is why family structure under monogamy never really work. It always breaks up. And then you have the kids being raised by a single mom. Dad is over here sleeping around with new women that he's impregnating, turning them into baby mamas. And it's just one big mess, right? So we need the women to be educated on polygyny. We need the men to be educated on polygyny. Just because a man have the right to have more than one wife, more than one woman, does not mean that these men in today's day are mentally capable of understanding this role. Also, a lot of times we've been taught that men are not, able to provide or protect or deal with these women under polygyny. That's untrue. If I'm practicing monogamy and I got one wife and I have children, I got to take care of my children too, right? Each of my children have personalities that I got to cater to. I can't love them equally. Each one of them is loved differently. Just like if you have more than one wife, you got to love them differently. There's not no equal. A lot of times women are always concerned with, well, you got to treat your wife equally with the other wives. There's no such thing as equality in terms of everybody's being done things equally. If that's the case, I need to give all the wives the same amount of strokes when I'm laying pipe. We know that's not going to be accurate. Nothing is the same. She may like something different from you. You get that? Bars. Do you understand my point? So even being intimate with your wives, each wife is going to be interested in something different. Nothing's going to be done the same. One of the wives may like something you don't like. One of the wives may like to do something that you don't like to do. So everybody's different. This is why a man's supposed to have more than one woman, because you might run into that one woman that don't want to give you head. Anytime you get with a woman, guys, and she don't want to give you no head, you need to leave that woman alone. That woman got to go. There's certain women, they don't do this, they don't do that, they won't ever do this, they won't ever do that. Bam. You get with a woman like that, bro, just leave. Just leave, bro. They don't make no sense. The subject is not about anything else but polygyny and monogamy. All right? That's what the subject is. Polygyny is about a man having more than one wife. Monogamy is about a man being only with one woman. You understand? If you're talking about polygamy, that is just a union that deals with both sides. A woman that have more than one partner, a man that have more than one partner. That's not what I'm talking about. No woman should be taking D from multiple men. Any woman taking D from multiple men is a harlot. Do you understand? A corn star. Just like when you are in the corn industry, those women take D from multiple men. So we don't look at those women with any respect. So if you're a woman and you're taking D from multiple men, there's no way a man respects you. You're just a woman that he used to bust a nut. And you know that. It's disgusting. It's nasty. These men are nutting up inside of you. That's not cool. It's not cute. It's not pretty. So if that's your thing, then do what you do. I don't really care. But there's no way that a man who is a man, he would tolerate a woman who is sleeping around with 3 different guys, and he's one of the guys that, no, he ain't tolerating that mess. It's not going to happen. Right? Men were born to deal with more than one woman. Women outnumber men in this world. If there's 5 million men in the world, then that means there's 15 million women. Women have always outnumbered men. So it's virtually impossible for a woman to have a relationship where it's just her and that one man. It's never going to happen because you got to factor in all of the different issues. You got to factor in the amount of men that are incarcerated. You got to factor in all of the men that are transgendered. You got to factor in the men that are gay. You got to factor in all different types of stuff. So by the time you look at it, it's just a small pool of men. So with all of these women, man, there are going to be a lot of lonely women in the world that will never be married, never have children. And there's a lot of women that watch my show right now. You're up in your 40s, never had a child in your life. Pushing 40, never had a baby, never been married. Like, it's crazy. That's crazy. You know? You're asking me what I would consider a high body count for a woman? You should be able to answer that yourself. I think you know the answer for that. Like, these questions, you got to do better with them. Seriously. You got to do better with these questions. You know? If I were to ask the ladies, would you consider a man gay if he had one sexual encounter with a man? Like, would you consider him gay, or do it have to be like 3 or 4 or 5, and then you would consider him gay? I think the answer is pretty much clear. We don't really need to go into a math or try to figure this equation out. It's pretty clear. If your man is taking D from another man, it is what it is. Like, there's no, well, he's not really gay. You know, he was just experimenting a little bit. No, he's gay. If your man was singing on another man's microphone, he's gay. Right? So asking the question of body count and this and this and that, it's self-explanatory. You know, there's ways you can figure that out without me telling you every single thing. Because then if I say what I got to say, then the women are upset. You know what I mean? Because women are always getting upset with me anytime I speak about this real talk. And if I say what needs to be said, then they all upset and they're getting mad at me for making their own choices with men. Like, come on now. Y'all know what it is. Some of these women can't handle the truth, man. They really can't. And they know what a high body count is because half of them already done did the dirt. They know what it is, man. And I told you in the video, women that been around, it's very difficult for her to pair bond with a man. If you're having issues pair bonding with a man, it's because your body count is ultra high. That's why you're unable to pair bond. Because you've been dealing with all these guys. So now when it comes to you being in love or falling in love or growing in love, because falling in love is not what you really want, it's difficult for you to grow in love because of all the different spirits that are in you. So it's very important to get yourself together, get right. You know? The more men a woman slept with, the more difficult it will be for you to deal with her. These are facts. The more multiple men been inside of a woman's body, you guys are going to have so much trouble making this woman your woman. It's just never going to happen. It's just the way it is, man. But anyway, I'm going to get up on out of here, do what I got to do. I got some work that I got to do. Probably be back on later. I got to get some work done today. So I'm going to get on out of here, man. Y'all take care. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. Salute to everybody that support the show. You know what I mean? Appreciate everybody. If you like the work we do over here, you can support via the Cash App. I'm going to put it in the chat for you. You want to support the show, you can do so. That's the Cash App. I'll catch you all on another video. I got work to do in the house right now. Right? So y'all take it easy. Y'all be safe. Peace and blessings to the mods and everybody in the building. And that's about it, y'all. Take care. We out of here. Peace. Make your